Welcome back to the Lost Joystick Network episode. I need paper. There's no paper to rustle. Episode, what is it? 92. Episode 92.
You sure?
I'm your host, Mike, joined as always by my co-host, Jay. Jay, how you doing, buddy?
Good morning, sir.
Good. It's LJN in the morning over here today.
How are you?
It's really not. It's 8 o'clock at night Eastern over here.
No, it's not. It's 8 a.m. Bright and early.
Moving on. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Did you
All
have
right.
any coffee this morning?
What?
Coffee this morning.
I had a little bit.
Did you have any eggs?
No.
Maybe some bacon?
Nope.
You should have breakfast in the morning.
I had breakfast. I had neither of
Good
those
start to the
things.
day. What'd you have for breakfast?
I had a bagel.
What's a
Big.
bagel?
So we have a local coffee chain around here called Big B.
Ah, heard of them.
Big B makes bagels. They are bagels with cream cheese, and then they'll put, like, in my case, I get ham and Havarti because I'm a fussy bitch. My order is everything bagel with ham and Havarti, and then they never used to ask, but now they're like, do you want the cream cheese on that? And I'm like, well, it's not a bagel if you don't put it on there. It's just a bagel without cream cheese. Why would you ask that?
Why is it a bagel with cream cheese?
You ask the Big B people. I'm not in charge of their
I
menu.
thought it was just a bagel with cream cheese.
But then they add other stuff.
Oh.
So anyway, moving on. Yes, I had a little bit of coffee. 10% of it was coffee. And to John's point in the chat, 90% of it was probably sugar.
Yeah, good.
I had myself a nice PSL.
What's a PSL? I'm all kinds of curious. I need to start going to Big B.
You don't know what you've never had the PSL bagel combo? I guarantee you, almost everybody in the chat knows what a PSL is. I'll wait. Tell me how long it takes for them to come up with what PSL is. We have to give them a second. I'm going to count down.
Don't look, I'll read. So the first response is, what the fuck is he talking about? Second response is, beats me.
Okay.
Third response is, what the fuck has he been drinking this evening?
See, I don't think that they said anything. I think they said it right away, and I haven't looked.
The fourth response
You told
is,
me not to look.
it says you're fucked in the head.
It says
And then it says that you're a fuckhead
actually
because you're fucked in the head.
What's the first thing it says?
I know. Oh. What did you say it was? What was it?
PSL.
So it took 3 people. And
Yeah.
they did get it.
Yeah. Can we move this along here?
One was pretty soon Larry.
Pretty soon, Larry's good. Okay.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Bingo. I had an iced pumpkin spice latte and a bagel. So I did have breakfast. We're not abbreviating that. I just liked saying it because they have another drink, which is the maple bourbon pecan? It was like MBP, or I forget what it was. Something like that. And I'm like, that's what I said. Are we abbreviating now? Like, we can't just say what the drink is? So I just figured I'd turn my own PSL.
I thought you were going to say you had the middle-aged white woman in leggings drink.
I did.
Okay.
People would have known what that was probably faster.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If you told me that, I would have been like, oh, pumpkin spice
Oh,
latte.
yeah, the pumpkin slice.
Got it.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to there? You do anything new? Start anything new? Go anyplace
Not drinking
new?
Pumpkin spice lattes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
Drinking an energy drink. Ghost
wow.
energy, actually. Peach. It's called Peaches. It's pretty peachy.
Starbucks. I don't really go there very often. I didn't know that.
I don't. Yeah.
So you haven't been doing anything? You didn't start anywhere new?
Playing some games.
Do anything new? Play anything new?
Nothing really new.
Nothing?
No.
You're a liar. He lied. You can tell he lies because he looks at me and he goes,
No.
No.
You have to get the no.
No, why?
Yeah, I did. I started a new job.
Yeah, what do you think?
I have more jobs than fucking hoodies.
Yeah, that's true. But I got a good feeling about this one.
I do too. I really like it.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited for you.
yeah, I'm still in retail, the operations manager.
A lot of PSL drinkers shop there.
Yes.
I'd bet.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So
It's going,
anyway,
2 days in, it's going really good. Really
I'm
like
happy for you, buddy.
it. So we'll see how it goes.
You been playing anything? What'd you play? Besides, the game we have prominently displayed right out in front here.
Yeah. Trying to think what I've been playing. I played a game we'll talk about in the collecting update. Should I just talk about it now?
No.
Okay.
Wait. No.
Played the game in...
So what'd you play? But don't tell me what you played.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
For 2 so far.
I played the game that's going to be in the episode today, which I can't talk about now.
Yeah,
because we'll announce that during the episode.
Yeah.
I played another game that we'll talk about in the collecting update that I got. Trying to think what else I played. Oh, I played Double Dragon Gaiden.
Yeah.
It's basically like a remake they did for the PS5 for Double Dragon. It's kind of a little more cartoony.
Mm-hmm.
Very fun.
Remember, wasn't that the one that was that the one that Aaron was trying to buy at Midwest 2 years ago?
You mean the one I was getting? Neon? The one that Aaron couldn't find,
that was
but he
Neo.
said
Yeah.
It was Neon. Neon is Neon. I think Neon was the limited run version.
I see.
And it was just an updated version or an updated graphics version of Double Dragon.
You're onto something.
This one's actually a newer version. It's a little bit different. It's still a beat 'em up, but it's got a couple different like specials and like some of the like bosses. Like it's a little more defined with the bosses.
Okay.
It's fun though.
Cool.
It's a fun little game.
Thanks for inviting me over to play it.
I was playing it like midnight.
I was up.
Oh.
I don't do anything. I'm always up.
Huh? Normally on there.
We stay up. Son.
Normally on your Sea of Stars bullshit now. No more Zelda. What have you been playing? Anything?
Zelda.
Have you?
No, actually, I haven't.
Oh.
What have I been playing? Let's see. I played Sea of Stars. Spoiler alert, for those who don't want to know, what I thought was the case was the case. I don't know how much of a spoiler that is, really.
Was murder the case that they gave you?
It's right there. I can actually see the record. It's right there. That one's right there. I went and 100% of this stupid game so I could finish it and do the Chronosphere, I believe is what it's called. I forget.
It's not a stupid game. It's a great game.
I didn't say it was a stupid game.
You said 100% of the stupid game.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. It's a great game.
Maybe. But anyway, so I went 100% of the game and holy crap, that was a lot of stuff. And it's annoying. The most annoying part of this, and this is not giving anything away to the storyline at all, the most annoying part of trying to get everything in that game, which is what you must do to get the quote-unquote true ending.
Yeah.
They have a game within the game called Wheels. You remember this. I know you remember this. They have different types of characters. You start with 2, and then it's like a little fortress, like a defense, right? Mm-hmm. Tower defense type game. Every character has its own attack type. You can build a wall to help, and all that stuff. But when you go play, you have to beat every champion. Every town has a champion. Okay, so you go to like whatever it's called, Moon something, or wherever you're in. I can't think of the names of any of these towns now, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What's the girl's name? That's the robot. That lives in the Sea of Stars world.
Siri.
Yeah, Siri. There's one there in her town. Like, you got to go beat all these champions. The biggest pain in the ass. I'm sorry to report that I'm here now. We're so glad you're here. You have to beat the Wheels champion in Mirth. That is the town that is created by Garl. Garl names it.
Yeah.
Right? Pardon my language, what a fucking pain in the ass. They have these 2 characters. The champion there has these 2 characters of which you have access to neither at that point, I believe. And they beat your ass. One's a priest, one's an assassin. And like the priest powers up the assassin, and it's just like this, like, it's just the total OP characters to play with Wheels. And it's not spoilerly, really. I'm not getting
priest and assassin walk into a bar.
And they mutilate everybody else that plays Wheels. And you have to like just keep going until you beat them. And it's so frustrating because there's nothing you can do other than continue to pick the people that you have. I guess if it was the last one or whatever, maybe whatever. But they have all these like whatever power-ups and guys. It's so annoying. So I had to play him like I don't even know how many times. Finally beat him. And then I like spoilers, he says. Then you got to go get 60 rainbow conch shells, and you got to get every treasure, and you got to beat every Wheels champion. Then you got to go back to like Dokaria, and then you got to talk to the dude, and then you got to go free this dude's soul, and you got to go fight this former queen, and oh my God, it's a lot. But it's worth it. It's worth it.
That's right.
And it's so funny because when we very first started playing that game, I said to you, "Oh my God, something's going to happen to this guy." Remember?
Yeah.
And he did, and it did.
Mm-hmm.
And then the end. So I won't talk about the end. I'm not going to get into it. If you've played Sea of Stars and you got the lame ending, you don't actually fight Airful, whatever.
Fleshmancer.
Airful. Yeah, the Fleshmancer, that guy. Yeah, his eye got poked out. It's true.
Good.
It's true. But it was worth the effort. I enjoyed it a great deal. So I beat that. I'm trying to think. I played some Balatro again.
So would you recommend people play that game?
I recommended it to Wilson. I made him buy it. And he goes, I can't believe him. He goes, I'm going to buy this fucking game because of you. And I said, that's exactly what I said to Jay.
Yep.
When are you doing the DLC? I'll do it. The whole watchmakers thing. And
I'll thank John and Mike for
Yep.
it.
No, I know. It's never a matter of whether I'm going to like something or not. It's whether I'm going to spend 90 hours playing it in a very condensed period of time, perhaps.
Have you got 90 hours?
So I also bought no. Anyway, maybe. Definitely, yes.
I need to go back and 100% it too.
I did get a lot of it. I played a lot of it. What else did I play? Played the game for the show.
Yeah.
Played Balatro. I was back on that. It's nothing more frustrating in Balatro than you play these 8 rounds essentially, and you play three different blinds: big blind, small blind, big blind, boss blind. And there's nothing more frustrating than getting to the 3rd round, the boss blind of the 8th round. That's how you actually like win, and then you can go on to infinity mode. But that's when you beat the game. Is the 8th round you beat the boss blind and losing to him. It's the worst, man. You go all the way, you get to that last one, the 20 whatever it is at that point, 24th hand.
I bet John can talk about that.
He could. I bet you a lot of people around here know.
I think John's got more time
Balatro. We were talking about Sea of Stars originally. Now I'm talking about Balatro.
I think John's got more time in Balatro than you do in Sea of Stars. Yeah, John's got a lot of time on Balatro.
I spent a lot of time on Balatro on my iPad, so it's hard to garner. I might have played some today. Anyway, mad because bad at Balatro. Yeah, I am. I'm mad because I'm bad at it.
I still need to play that. I haven't played it yet.
You should. I bought you a damn copy.
I know. I have like a stack of games I need to play.
I'm trying to think anything else I did. I mean, we did a record show.
Oh, yeah.
Should probably bring that up.
We did.
There was a record show here at Factory 2, so I garnered up about, I don't know, 150, 200 records maybe. Took them to the show.
Post the video on our Discord.
Oh, yeah, I probably should. I'll post a video of
Then our patrons who are in the Discord can see it.
when the stroke came on. I was making it's a pretty funny video.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of some stuff. Jokerless is a good way to get a sense of how the math works out. Oh, sure, I get it. But anyway, all right. Sold some records, took some VHS tapes, some cassettes, some CDs, all that stuff. I have got to get rid of some of the stuff. I priced it, I bagged it, and now I'm like, here, Media Reload, you take it. Here's $2,500 worth of records or whatever stupid numbers in that crate. You know what I mean? It was a lot. I totaled it up at the end. You sold LPs and you didn't tell us what?
Oh, don't worry. He has plenty more to
Okay, fair. He's right. I will tell you what I sold. I believe I sold an Aaron West in the Roaring 20s 5th anniversary press of We Don't Have Each Other. I don't know if anybody cares about that.
That's the
the singer from
the Wonder Years.
Wonder Years, Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
Not Dan Campbell. What's his name? Something Campbell. Soupy. It's not Dan Campbell because that's the coach of the.
I think it really is Dan Campbell though. Like I think his name
maybe
is
it is.
Dan Campbell.
I don't know. Well, whatever. And then I sold an OG. This is an outrage. I love it. I sold an OG Dropkick Murphys Drunken Lullabies, which, whatever, Soupy Sales. It was not Soupy Sales.
Dan Soupy Campbell.
It is. Okay,
it's Dan
so I was right. And then what else did I sell? I don't even remember.
I sold that Bungle record.
You sold California.
I had an MOV copy of California that I sold.
What else did I sell? I don't even remember what I sold. I can't remember. I brought, if anybody's interested in any Ween records, I have a bunch of duplicates I'm selling. I've got some very expensive Blink-182 records I found out.
You sold a handful of VHS tapes.
I did. I sold Enter the Fist, maybe. Return, whatever. There was a Bruce Lee movie, Jurassic Park, and then The Matrix.
Enter the Dragon, I think.
Maybe. And then The Matrix. And then I sold a couple of Unsane CDs.
Yeah, AMREP Christmas. It was a live Unsane CD.
Yeah.
And then Visqueen, which was one of their later, later albums.
I can't remember anything else, but I brought a bunch of cool stuff. Brought hard to find stuff too, like Recovering the Satellites by Counting Crows. I brought Live Throwing Copper. A lot of like desirable, well-known, hard to find records.
There was a ton of people at the show.
Oh, it was not we were what, six booths? I bought a couple things too.
Yeah.
But yes, I'll tell you what, Tiger Wolf, I'll do a thumb through video and I'll put it in the Patreon, in the Patreon Discord. Yeah. Kung Pao Under the Fist on VHS I would keep. I would not sell that. I thought about selling my OG White Stripes. And then I told Manson, he's like, if you sell that, you have to sell it to me. And then if you ever want to buy it back, you can.
Are you talking about that 7-inch?
That one right there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's not cheap. That's the first thing they ever put out. And it has the little paper insert, too.
I don't know if anybody would. I don't know if there would have been anybody that would have bought that.
Somebody would have maybe bought it. That's just White Stripes are like they're wide appeal.
I still want to find.
Yeah, that's probably not the show to sell it at, but still.
I'd love to find one of those. So I don't want to go too far out of there, but Killer Mike from
Run the
Jewels used to do a podcast, and
they did one from here at one point with him. Rain?
Sounds like it.
Seems bad.
But he did one.
I'll give you 37 for that butcher cover Beatles. No one wants. Canadian?
But no, he had Jack White on it.
Yeah.
And they kind of talked just about a little whatever. It's very, very open format. And if you get a second, I'll have to pull it up and see what
I'll
it is.
listen
I
to
can't
it.
remember. But if you listen to it, it's only like a half hour with him. But it's him talking about when he worked in a furniture store before he was famous.
I know. Yep.
And I didn't know this. You knew this.
Yeah, it's called The Upholsterers or something. I forget what the band's name was, but it was along the lines of
He actually made records, like 7-inch records, and he was hiding them in the furniture he was upholstering.
Yeah, and that's
Could you imagine finding a Jack White record in a chair?
And not just a Jack White record. Like, talk about highly collectible stuff. Just finding one of those is like, okay, well, that'll never happen. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell, man? So,
yeah, it'd be insane.
You know what you need to do is figure out where he worked, figure out who they got sold to, and then go knock those people's door down.
That's fair.
Or rob them.
I was trying to see.
Probably not rob them. But anyway, all right. Anything else before we get into the pickup section of the show?
I mean, we can like jump right into collecting some stuff.
But we got to call it something else now. Remember, we can't call it collecting.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else when we get to the other section?
To our
maybe something that you bought?
Our hot pickups?
What did you purchase?
Oh, it's my turn.
Jay.
I gotta pull.
Yeah, you know you got to start this. I can't start it. We know these things go off the rails if I do it.
These things go off the rails.
If I go first, man, the whole show falls apart.
Well, yeah, I guess I can talk then. So now I can talk about one of the things that I played that I picked up.
Fucking finally.
That's right. So one of the things I played, honestly, I haven't played my copy, but I did get to play a copy, which we may hear about later. Maybe. But there is a game Retro Realms came out with. It's called Halloween, and it's Ash versus Evil Dead.
Oh, I bought that.
And it's a platform.
Oops.
Yeah. It's a beat 'em up. It's a platformer. It's fun though. It's neat. It's like a 16 32-bit type.
Except what a pain in the ass it took to try and figure out how to play it.
Yes.
You walk into a virtual arcade, and on one side is a Halloween arcade machine, on the other side is a Evil Dead.
Yeah.
And you go to play it, it's like, oh, you can't play it because you haven't installed it. And I'm like, well, how the fuck do I install it? There's nothing within the menu of the game that you install it. You have to go back to the PlayStation interface, go to the drive, and go to the options and say, install this part.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. Then it works.
Yeah. But yeah, I got that. I picked that up. I was playing that, which was pretty cool. I grabbed a couple Genesis games.
Sega?
Yeah. Back on my bullshit.
Yeah, it's always some bullshit with you. Anyway, what'd you get? What'd you get?
I found
What'd
a copy
you pick
of Bulls versus Blazers, which you and I talked about. That.
Yes. A very low numbered.
Yes.
Bulls versus first edition Bulls versus Blazers.
For like $2.
It was $4.99 and we went paid, then it was $2.99.
Yeah.
Complete.
And then I got a Mario Lumix hockey.
Yeah, Mario
Limix. I paid like $5 for
Mario
that too.
Limix.
Yeah.
He was really good.
I paid like $5 for that.
Mario Super Mario Limix.
Then I picked up I got Super Widget. I picked up a couple loose Super Nintendo games, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not on Genesis. That's stupid.
I got Super Widget. I got another check off my sports games.
Yeah.
I got FIFA 97.
What are you up to?
I'm still just under 400.
You got a long way to go.
Yeah. I'm putting a pretty good dent on the sports games. Might as well get all those cheapies out of the way.
I mean, get them when you can get them.
My God, I didn't realize there was that many sports games on Super Nintendo. I should have known better.
That was the era. That's when it started.
I got GP1 Part 2. I got Stargate, banger. Oh, and I got as Robbie would call it, the grip of the day.
Oh yes, yes.
I'm in there looking. I wasn't even going to buy any games at first, and I'm looking at the Super Nintendo games at Disc Replay, and they had Flintstones, Treasure of Sierra Madrox. And I was like, that seems really cheap. It was like $19.
It was $20. Yep.
Yeah, and I was like, that seems cheap. So I looked up, it's $70. I'm like, well, I guess I'm buying that one.
And they also have that whole thing where you buy 5 and you get 1 or something.
Yeah.
So
I ended up buying 5 games and got that
scoop.
free. So, and then I don't remember if I talked about this last episode. I did get a copy of Tetris and Dr. Mario.
Okay.
The Player's Choice copy.
I don't remember that.
Another check off my Player's Choice list. And then I got Golden Axe. That's pretty much it.
Nice.
I don't think I've got anything else.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Good.
So, what about you? Did you get anything?
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, you knew I'd ask.
I bought some stuff. Let's see. I bought the same Halloween Evil Dead Ash PS4 game? PS5 game. I actually got it right after you bought it. I walked into that Disc Replay and they had it for $20 with the cards.
Yes.
And then we realized later nobody had ever opened the cards, and we're like, they probably put this thing in, couldn't figure out how to get it to fucking work, and then traded it in. They're like, this thing doesn't work. Anyway, so I grabbed the same game. Let's see. Oh, you mentioned Sea of Stars. Went down to see your son.
Yes.
Dropped some stuff off to him, and while we were there, we went to Game Pawn in Waterford.
Yeah.
And our friends Cam and Garrett run the old store. They weren't there, but grabbed a copy of Sea of Stars for the PS4 from there. And some Elderflower Fanta.
He liked that. I saw him on Monday, and he said it was really good.
I bet he did, because that stuff is really good.
Yeah.
It's such a good, like, light, refreshing, good flavor. I'm glad I grabbed both. But yeah, so I grabbed that. Let's see here. Put that up there.
I forgot. I did get I don't know if I ever mentioned it. I got a copy of that. I got the PS5 one, but I got a copy of Sea of Stars. I didn't get the fancy cover.
La-di-duh.
But, yeah.
I didn't get the fancy cover either. I didn't even know it existed. I bought a couple records. The girl next to us, was it Kiana? Kiana was next to us, and she had some records, and they were all flat prices. The singles, the 12-inch singles were $3. The full LPs were $10. That was a good deal. So I'll start with the best one. That's right. Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby. And look at this thing. It looks virtually unplayed.
It probably is.
There are 4 different versions. There's a radio mix, the Miami Drop mix, the Miami Drop instrumental, and the a cappella mix. Ooh, we should put that on. Put this on. Let me check the other side here. Let's see. Play that funky music. Radio mix, instrumental mix, a cappella mix. Ooh. That was a good deal for $3. It was a good deal. $3 Ice Ice Baby. You can't beat it. Then, for $3, Ice-T's New Jack Hustler from the New Jack City motion picture soundtrack album. And what a great song by him. So there's that. Grab that for $3 as well. I also love that this came, let's see, this was from Nick's. It's an old record store here in town.
Yep.
That's where I would buy like Dayton Family tapes and shit like that back in the day. This one, looks like it was probably from like that was probably like a Borders or Best Buy or Harmony House or some shit probably.
That looks like a Harmony House.
It looks like a Harmony House, yeah.
Let me investigate that.
This one's definitely from Nick's because it says Nick's right on it. But I already had this record, but for $10, this was too good of a deal. Bobby Brown, Don't Be Cruel. Now I have 2. So, Tiger Wolf, if you're interested, I got good news for you. I got another one. That's right. This is a $25 record. These were dollar records forever. This was like this was a dollar record forever. Like literally. Same like it's crazy what stuff costs now. So I grabbed that because it's a pretty expensive record now, and it was really nice. It's nicer than mine.
Yeah.
Or my old one. Anyway, what else?
Condition upgrade.
Yeah, that's right. You know how it is.
That's what people do.
You got to review. I did that with the topic of the show at one point.
Oh.
If you remember.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. A couple more things. We went to Media Reload. Oh, is that on?
Yeah.
Was it actually playing? I never looked. Oh, it was, yeah.
It's short.
Went to Media Reload up in Saginaw one day, and I grabbed a couple things.
Yeah.
I grabbed this. It's Kid Chameleon, but it's that weird PAL Canadian version. But it has the regular NTSC like US manual because like PAL manuals are landscape. They're the long ways.
Yeah.
Right? But it has the right box. This is so much cooler of a box than ours. Look at that radical freaking logo. Look at that thing. It's like graffito tagged. Look at that. Look at it.
Graffiti tag?
Look at it. It's crazy that Walmart's going to be selling vinyl records after they stop selling physical video games. That is so true.
That is true.
That is so true. That is a great point. But anyway, I grabbed this just for the box because I thought it looked good. I really like that logo way better. It just looks better. And it looked better on the spine. The spine is like about 1,000,000 times better
Well,
for
it's on
those
the Discord.
watching.
It's too small to see. No, everybody's watching this on
Oh,
their
they
phone.
can
can't
see
that.
it. Here, I'll just put it right there. I will, but I'll put it right there for now.
Oh, I'll post my stuff on Discord while you're doing that.
Here, take a picture of this while you're at it.
You want me to?
Sure.
Okay. Thanks.
Grabbed another upgrade. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I believe this was the first game I remember paying $70 for, and I probably never paid for it because I think I was a bad kid and I put it on my Sears credit card, which I defaulted on when I was like 19 because I didn't know how credit cards worked. But I did buy this game for $70 from Sears back in the day. It was probably the first game I remember paying that much money for. It was this one's also condition upgrade. It's got a little ding in the corner, but mine kind of was a little worse off, and I just kind of like this one, and I really like this game. So you don't see this one generally as nice as this. So although, like I said, that top left corner I don't love, but there you go, Jay. Take a photo of that as well. Yeah, it's no fun paying $70 for games. I don't enjoy it. I guess it's better than paying $70 or $0 and then paying $2,000 over the course of 18 months to play it.
That's true.
Which I hate even more. Let's see. I have to watch on my phone because Kiddo is holding TV hostage to watch Paw Patrol. That sounds like time for a new TV. Need 2 TVs. That's the only right way to handle that problem, I think. What else? Well, I did get the Stream Deck. So I'll put that up there because I don't know if I've talked about this yet. I did buy a Stream Deck. I'm going to work on using it for like some of the automation around here. You can program it to do just about anything you want. All the buttons are customizable. So I'm just going to figure out how this thing works. If anybody has any advice on this or wants to talk about it or help me, that would be fantastic. But yeah, I got a Stream Deck, the little 15 button jobber. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, I've only messed with it a little bit so far, but I'm enjoying it. And then the big deal. Got some new ASICs, guys. What do you think of those? Think they good? Size 12, some wides. They got the Amplifoam Gel Contend 9. Jay, what do you think? They're brand new.
Old man shoes.
Ortholite.
I liked it. I didn't even realize you got blue and yellow shoes.
Yeah.
Blue and maize. I'm sorry.
Smart
My apologies.
Guy. No, okay. Really, the last thing I got was a gift from you. The last thing I got was a gift from you. Jay got me something from one of the worst whatnot streamers in the history of the world. And I'm going to talk about the guy's name because he sucks. He's the biggest troll on Whatnot. He's annoying. I refuse to indulge. But Jay did. Also, I should probably say, I got a couple things coming from old Wafflefoot. I got on Wafflefoot's streams. What was that, 2 nights ago? A couple nights ago.
Yeah, it was a couple nights ago.
Oh, man. Picked up a couple of doozies. Nothing super expensive, but some cool stuff. Something fun. Yeah. Well, you guys were there. Drew and Chris were there. That's right. But yeah, I snagged a couple things. One thing I was like, I said to Jay, I'm like, we're winning this. I'm winning this. I don't care. And we did. But anyway, here's what I got. Here's what Jay got me. I'm going to unpeel it as we speak.
Why can't I type turbo?
It starts with a T. Because it's not real. It's hyper fighting, stupid.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Jay got me this from said idiot. Not Wafflefoot. We love him.
No, Wafflefoot.
Josh is great. No. The other idiot. That wouldn't be the other idiot. The only idiot. Anyway, support the good guys. But Jay didn't. Got me a 9.8 A++ of The Last of Us on PS3. Thank you, Jay. For this is one of the very few. First of all, this is my first new redesign of the WADA case, and I do like it. I do like it. These are the types of games I'm good with, like saying, yes, I collect this. Like, this is fun to me. Like, I love this game. I love The Last of Us. It's one of my favorite games I think I've probably ever played. This was one I introduced to you.
Yeah.
And then you got converted just like you converted me with the Sea of Stars.
Yeah.
But man, I just love that game. And this is when I go, you know what? If it's a few bucks more, give me that in this presentation. And I have a copy of this. I have a loose open copy of it. Who cares? Hell, I have the freaking remaster whatever on my PS5 blah blah bling blah. But I do like that because I think a lot of what's going to happen with collecting is this is where we're going to wind up. Like, this is it, man. Like, they're going to have to give you something tangible that you can keep because people are not going to just buy experiences. I know they do it with music, but people are still buying Blu-rays and vinyl records. There's got to be people out there, whether it's the boutique shops like Limited Run or whoever it is, somebody's going to have to keep making physical media for some of this stuff. So...
Well, you have to trust a lot of the guys that are making homebrews. Maybe that's the future.
No, I don't think that's it. Because I'm not collecting those.
Well, maybe you should start. Maybe it's time to start.
Yes, that's what I need. Another vice.
Yes.
Another reason to go down the rabbit hole.
It is.
But anyway, I will post whatever records I have for sale in a video in our for sale section. But that's pretty much it for me. I think that's it. I don't think I got anything else. I talked about the shoes, right? Here's the box. Let's see the box for the shoes. Get your hands off my game.
I do love. I bitched about WADA for a long time. I really do like these new cases are nice.
Shoebox of Can
you stop it? This
you don't know
nice
that song?
Case. I'm more interested in the cases. Right?
I'm talking about the shoebox.
I don't want to hear about your shoeboxes.
They're good. I said that.
I like it.
I know they're good.
Yeah, I like it.
Now what do I have to do? What about these old ones I have? They suck now.
You can get them recased.
$25 a pop. I got like fucking 40 of these things. I'm paying $1,000 on $80 worth of games. I already did that once. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not that stupid.
Oh, speaking of which.
Maybe I am. I don't know.
I got an email to show you real quick.
I don't want to read an email live on the internet.
You don't have to read it. You can just look at it.
Oh, good. I'll wait while you pull up something on your phone for me to look at. Everybody loves that time.
There it is. Yeah, I asked him.
I told you.
Damn it.
I tried to tell you. You don't listen to me. You and me, no, fuck him. I need that. Jay's not getting that. I'm getting that. Next one of those we see, I'm buying. That's what I'm waiting for that. The
so
big
everybody
box
knows in chat, it's the big box Mario Lemieux with the puck.
I want the signed one. There's like 50 of them out there. Surely they're easy to find. I'll get one.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Anyway.
Anywho.
All right. Are we ready to get started here?
I guess.
Jay, what the hell are you doing?
I'm trying to pull my notes up.
Well, see, it feels like you are because I can see you navigating around up here. What are we here to talk about today, Jay?
We are here to talk about Panic Restaurant. for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Did you know we were going to do another Nintendo game?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. It's true. It
What-
was a secret.
The what system?
The Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't help it, man. We were going to do freaking Night Trap, but nobody wanted to do that.
I was down for whatever.
You said no. Grading The Last of Us. I didn't do it. Some idiot on Whatnot did. I just bought it. Plus, James hates everything. I mean, it's fine. He hates it. Yeah, that's fine. What are you gonna do, man? I'm not gonna play that copy. I have a copy, so yeah. I was hoping for Night Trap myself. We'll do it again. We'll do it someday. We'll do Night Trap. Maybe there was a version released in 1993. Who's to say? Probably not. Anyway, yeah. So Panic Restaurant. When did Panic Restaurant come out, Jay?
Panic Restaurant came out April 24th, 1992 in Japan. In North America, it actually came out in October of 1992. No specific day on that one. And then, of course, in Europe,
Near
May
the end.
26th, 1994.
Well, you want to talk about the end of the NES?
What was that, like a week before the last game was
A
made?
few months, 6 months, but that's maybe not in Europe. I don't know what the last time I put a game out in Europe was, but I believe it was December 10th, 1994 in the U.S., which again seems really late.
Well,
That's
shit,
a long
Europe
ways.
was probably still putting games out in like a week ago.
Exactly. 2015, they're like, well, we have The Last of Us on PS3. Also, Wario's Woods finally hit for the NES over here,
Oh my
guys.
God.
Yeah, Japan was earlier. We said
Sounds
that.
about right.
Japan was April.
Yep.
Here it was in October of 92, and then
Yep.
Europe it was May of 94.
Yep.
Late May. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the gameplay and the story of Panic Restaurant. So Panic Restaurant is... I'm going to start with
I
this.
was gonna say, you gonna read some gameplay on us?
A little bit, but Panic Restaurant... Well, I'll get to that later.
Or the
I'll
story,
get to
I
that.
guess
Yeah.
I should say.
You... First of all, the cover of this game is a little scary looking.
It's fucking terrifying.
It's really weird, considering that you are. Let me start with this. You're a chef. You're a chef named Cookie because apparently it's a 1950s Western. Isn't that every chef's name? And it's Cookie. Oh, what a great name! He cooks.
You know who else was Cookie?
Bookman. No.
Remember Bozo?
Yeah.
Remember that hobo ass clown that was with him?
Cookie.
Yeah, Cookie
Yeah, I know.
the goddamn clown.
They were both hobo bums.
And he was fucking creepy too.
Yeah. I always feel like I could have kicked ass on that grand prize game though.
Hell yeah.
I'd have been good at it.
I love
I'm
when they
sure.
had the tall kids that would just reach over.
They're like,
and
yeah, I
go,
got this.
"Oh,
Hey, you guys are chumps. Anyway, you're Cookie. You have a restaurant called Eaton. Okay? And you have to fight your way through this restaurant because your nemesis has cursed your restaurant and turned the food into food monsters.
What is your nemesis's name? Nemesis.
Jay, I'm glad you asked. In the Japanese version, it is hors d'oeuvre, which, as you know, spelled hors d'oeuvres,
Yes.
whatever. But hors d'oeuvre. So they
Hors d'oeuvre.
over here it's hors d'oeuvre, which I think is what they could like. They were trying to say hors d'oeuvre with their dialect and the way Japanese people speak, and that's how it came out. Hors d'oeuvre. OHDOVE.
Yeah.
So that's something nowadays, isn't it? I was like, oh, Dove, what kind of name is that? And I looked up, I was like, oh, I see what happened here.
Yeah.
Yes. So it is dumb. Hors d'oeuvre. It's a side-scrolling platformer.
Yep.
You basically, you're running around fighting these enemies, possessed hot dogs and eggs and stacks of what I found out what they were, but they look like stacks of pancakes, but they're not. Okay. But you start out, it's a side-scrolling platform. It goes up and down a little bit. It goes, vertical, but also mostly horizontal platforming. And, you start out with 3 lives. You get 2 continues. I believe there's unlimited, 2 hearts, I should say. Your life meter's a heart.
Yeah.
Those are the number of hits you can take. You start with 2. The end.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You can get hit twice and you die. And then you have 3 lives, and I think you get 5 continues, although I can't remember if you get unlimited continues. I don't remember. It might be unlimited. But there are 6 stages, and the 6 stages are, in the game, they are called one thing. In the manual, they are called another. In the game, it's literally a menu
Yeah.
that you're ordering off of, if you will. Right? It's all themed to a restaurant. There's the appetizer, level 1, and then to 6 it goes appetizer, soup, salad, fish, meat, and dessert. That's what's on the screen. Now, if you have the manual, first of all, congratulations. That is not a cheap manual. But if you have the manual, it says the stages names are the garden, the dining room, the kitchen, the courtyard, spelled that wrong. Put that little T in there. The freezer and the basement. And you have different weapons.
Yeah.
So with the different weapons you can get are the frying pan's what you start with, like a little black frying pan you can hit them with. The spoon, right? You're cookie again. Let's run. You're the chef, right? So you got that. You get the spoon, which is like the bigger version of a frying pan. I always, kind of thing. A little bit more range with the spoon. The fork, which is awful. Okay.
Yes.
The fork is like you're jumping up and down like a pogo stick, hitting stuff, but you always get hit when you have the fork. And oh, by the way, it seems to want to give you the fork when you have like this repressed, like smaller area to be able to.
The most inopportune time.
Yes, it's horrible. And then you have the plates, which are like shurikens, like little Chinese throwing stars, but they're really plates. And those come in useful. But anyway, you lose your weapon when you die too, which I think is annoying. I hate that. And there are also some items. Now, one item I did not include in here is what is it? Is it a salt shaker? When you get the salt shaker or whatever it is, you run. That's when you become invincible and you spin around or whatever it is. I forget. It's pepper or something. I don't know. Who cares? There is an invincibility thing that you can get.
Yeah, it puts a pan over your head and you spin.
You spin
and
around,
you
yeah.
just keep going forward.
Then there is the chef hat, which gives you an extra life. Like I said, you start with 3.
Yep.
You can also earn them through points through this. The game has points again. I don't know why. Candy, so a little wrapped piece of candy will refill one of your hearts. So if you've been hit and maybe
Yes.
you have 3 hearts and you're down to 2, it gives you 1 back. And then there's a lollipop, which actually adds a heart to your meter. So if you have 2, it gives you a 3rd heart. Or if you have 3, it gives you a 4th, which I believe is the maximum. 4 is the most you can get. There are some bonus stages that you can find. 2 of them you find through the actual game. 1 is between stages.
Yeah.
So there's a go fish where you're running around trying to catch fish, right? Like the fish pop out of the water and then you like this robot hand, you go and grab it.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's the black fish and you don't want to grab that one because it ends it.
It's like a bomb.
Yeah, it's a bomb, but it's not. And then the fried eggs, they are dropping eggs and you have to like move your little platform to catch them.
Kind of like a boom.
Kind of, but man, it's much worse. It's kind of slidey. Like it's not real. You go too fast and then you can't stop
like
it. Too much inertia.
It's like Princess Peach on the ice level.
Yeah, you're getting the physics are still not quite there, I think. But then also, yeah, again, if it drops bombs, and these happen for like 15 or 20 seconds. These bonus rounds happen for like 15 or 20 seconds. But they also drop bombs. If you catch a bomb, it ends instantly. You get points for that. Then there's a slot machine. And I read this in the manual. A reporter has stated that the slot machines in Eaton are still working. So yes, don't worry, everybody. You can still gamble while you have a nice family dinner at Eaton.
Yeah.
Even if it's possessed and all the food has been, cursed, you can still gamble. Every time you defeat an enemy, you get a coin. That coin, you gotta pick it up, which is kind of lame. But anyway, you get a coin every time you beat an enemy. Those coins are used in the slot machine at the end of the level,
yeah.
right? So you get to gamble. And with those, you can win things like more points and additional life, or fill your heart meter, or add an additional heart to your meter if you can get 3 in a row, or whatever it is. And then there's the enemies. Man, there's a lot of them. I made a list. Do you want to read the list there?
Sure. We got hot dogs, chicken legs,
You have to move it faster than that.
carrots, custard puddings, pizza, onions, apples, coffee, cups,
Coffee cups.
Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts?
Well, they call them toaster pastries. Remember
Yeah,
the little
Pop-Tarts.
toasters
Yeah.
that things shoot at you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lawn chairs, shish kebabs, which are pancakes,
They look like pancakes.
They
I
do.
thought they were pancakes, but apparently they're shish kebabs.
fish, skating ice cream, and Eau Dove.
Oh, Dove.
Eau Dove.
Oh, Dove is back. So that's pretty much it. Like, there are 6 levels. This game is not necessarily super challenging. It has its moments that can be frustrating, but it's not definitely something you could probably sit down and beat in like an hour. There's no password system. There's there's continues, but there's no like save system at all.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the development and background of this game, and keep it brief, if you will.
Absolutely. So the publisher is Taito. The developer is EIM, which is Entertainment, Imagination, and Magnificence.
Yes. And the founder of EIM was...
Kenji Eno.
And Kenji Eno did a lot of stuff. As I was researching Kenji Eno, it was like best known for his survival horror games. And I'm like, who?
Yeah.
And then I had to go look, and sure enough,
Well, Casino Kid.
he did Casino Kid 2. Gambling.
Yep.
Okay, gambling. Which I have a story about Casino Kid 2, if I can derail for 1 minute. When I was collecting the set, for NES, I was buying I've told you this story. I was buying a collection off a guy off Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to look his name up.
You're going to call him out, huh?
100%.
Can I?
Don't ruin my story. Don't ruin my story.
I'm just going to read the rest of the thing games.
Don't ruin my story. Go ahead. Read your
Okay,
thing.
you pull that. I'm going to read the rest of the games.
Yes.
So he did Casino Kid 2. He did D, horror game, D2, and Enemy Zero.
Yeah, and what's interesting about...
He actually passed away in 2013 at 42 from hypertension.
Yeah, this guy was definitely stressed out, would be a good way to put it.
Yeah.
He was doing all kinds of weird, like, he just kind of like quit high school in 17, went off and did development. He just kind of was like a live by his own rules kind of guy. And then I remember his name. But yeah, he obviously was like constantly stressed out, it felt like. And he wound up dying of hypertension at 42.
And it's not that old.
Dude,
I mean,
I'm
it's
8
really
years
not
older than
Yeah, I
that.
was gonna
That's
say, it's-
terrifying. So my story is as follows. The F&D guy made Panic Restaurant. Yes.
Yeah.
It's true. D guy made Panic Restaurant. That's what I said. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's true. I'm buying a lot off a guy on Marketplace.
Oh, yeah,
Joe
back yourself.
Kennedy. Joe Kennedy is his name. Okay. And I'm down in Utica area. And it had 43 games and Nintendo and all that stuff. It was a good price. It was like a couple $100 at that or something like that. This was 4 or 5 years ago. And the key game in there was Casino Kid 2, which I did not have.
Which was made by Kenji Eno.
Yeah, apparently Kenji Eno developed that and D. And so I buy the lot off the guy, check it out, everything looks good. He leaves, I leave. 90 seconds later, I realized no Casino Kid 2 in the lot. Easily the most expensive game that was in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was kind of pissed off. I was like, okay, I'm going to assume this was a mistake. I messaged the guy. I said, hey, there was a game in that lot that you prominently displayed. Like there was a picture of it, right? Not just in a lump in a pile, but he was prominently
So he knew
displayed.
that was the
It was-
expensive game.
Yeah. And then he winds up selling me the lot with the picture. And then I don't get. So I said, I didn't get the game. I'm assuming that was just an oversight. I'm going to go back and I'm going to wait where we met for the next, 15 minutes or something like that. I sat and I waited. I messaged him again. Hey, still waiting. Never heard from him. Never fucking heard from him again because he's a punk. So, you do that to people. You're just kind of a big piece of shit. Just admit that you did it or just fucking say I'm sorry or something or I don't have it. Don't just fucking hide like a bitch. Okay? God, it pissed me off. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and this is what you get sometimes. I try to trust people. I'm like, all right, looks like everything's good. Take off. And then it's like, I know you see my messages. There's no fucking way you didn't see them. You know damn well what you did. Just admit it, Joe. Huh? Yeah, run from that for the rest of your life. Act like that and see what it gets you.
Yeah.
I was that way when I was 19. I learned. You don't want to do that. Can't act like that.
Nope.
So anyway, fuck him. Joe Kennedy, if you ever listen to this show, fuck yourself, okay? Or apologize. Either one's fine. I'll accept it.
It's going to be some random Joe Kennedy listening to our show being like, what the
Yeah.
fuck did I do to this guy?
Yeah. What's going on? I just got here. Yeah. He knows who he is. If he's questioning that it's him, it's not him. Okay. Anyway, you should have given him the detriment of certainly he scammed you. But the funny part was this. You know what was in there? Tengen Tetris was in there.
Oh.
And he didn't take a picture of that. That was not in there. So I was like, yeah, well, I'll just sell the Tengen Tetris. I'll go get Casino Kid 2, and that's kind of what I did. But I was pissed off still. I was like, that was the whole fucking reason I drove down here and bought this lot and set up time and drove this whole way.
Yeah.
You shitbag. treat people like that. Fucking idiot. Anyway, I'm sure he's probably dead from a drug overdose or something now. So, anyway.
So with that said, well, you want to tell me a little bit about the reception of?
I'm sure he's
Panic
just in
Restaurant?
hiding because that's how you have to relive the rest of your life. Okay, yeah. So reception. Sorry, a little tangent there. I had to get that off my chest. It's been burning me for a while. Ugh. Try to be so careful. I just needed to vent. Exactly. Sometimes you just gotta get it out. And you know what? Maybe Joe or one of Joe's friends will hear that someday, and they'll shame him for it. Joe, for shame, they'll say.
No, they'll stand up and say, "Boo this man! Everybody boo, this man!"
I hope they do, and I hope they all boo him. All right, so this game, not a lot of fanfare around this game. Never made the cover of any magazines. Was not a huge seller. This is a late release game, and we'll get into that when we get into collecting.
I know why. It's because the cover's fucking terrifying.
The cover is not great.
No,
The cover is a little
terrifying.
weird. It's sad too because I actually want to get the Famicom version of this game because you play as like this young chef, and it's like it's much more fun, like classic, classic Japan. Everything's a little bit more chibi and a little more fun and a little more bright and blah blah blah. And here it's like, yeah, you're an old chef and now the place is cursed. I'm like, oh, what happened? He was a nice young guy before. Now he's this old scary mustache guy. Mm-hmm. The cover is very much a 90s advertisement. It very much is, especially in the U.S. I agree. But that being said, not a great cover. No. So I did find a couple things on this game. This game was featured. Featured is a strong way to put it. In Nintendo Power number 38, which is the Street Fighter cover, July 1992. Pages 104 and 105. George and Rob's now playing. Two guys' opinions on the latest releases.
Should we change our names to George and Rob?
So, Jay, it might as well be the same shit we're doing. Yeah. It's no different than a podcast. We would have just wrote it in fucking Nintendo Power.
Actually, shitting on everything?
It probably would have been video games and more or something like that. It wouldn't even have been Game Pro or EGM. Frenzied food creatures have taken over Cookie the Chef's kitchen. It's up to you to guide Cookie through 6 courses of culinary craziness. Good writing. That's pretty good. You want to be George? You want to be Rob?
I'll be George.
All right, George goes first. Go ahead, George.
Panic Restaurant plays like a standard side-scrolling action game. I especially like the giant attack ladle at the end of the first stage.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about the bosses, but like the bosses are like, I thought it was a pot. Is that a ladle? I thought it was like a pot.
I thought it was a popcorn, like a
popcorn popper. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, who cares?
Because he swells up and then he explodes.
Yeah, there's bosses. Nobody gives a shit. No. He gets all mad at you, though. I did like that, where it's like, oh, he's angry.
Yeah.
He looks mad. Well, I'm going to still hit him. Yeah. All right, here's Rob's review of the George and Rob's now playing. Two guys' opinion on the latest releases from 33 years ago.
Or tonight.
This game is fun and true to its theme. The stages have names like appetizer and main course. Clever. I also like the bonus games, like the one where you grab the fish that are jumping out of the water. Now, they rated this game, and it looks like I would believe they rated these on a scale of 0 to 5 in 0.1 increments. Okay, there were 3 other games they rated at the same time. Now, Panic Restaurant by Taito came out, 1-player game. They gave, I believe it's graphics, gameplay, one of them sound and whatever. I don't remember what they are for. Basically, the game got like a 3.5 is what they gave it. Okay? Jay, can you read to me the other games that got reviewed at the same time as Panic Restaurant, which would have been late 1992?
I sure can. It was Capcom's Gold Medal Challenge 92.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you the grades too?
No, because those are averages. It's going to be a pain in the ass.
All right. Then we got Ferrari Grand Prix Challenge.
Another banger that everybody remembers so well.
Yes, by Acclaim.
Yes.
And then Might and Magic.
Yep, by American Sammy.
Yep.
Role-playing. Yeah.
And that's it.
And that's it. Those were the 4 latest releases in issue 38 of Nintendo Power. Woof.
Game types were summer games, racing, role-playing, and comic action.
I like that summer games is a game type, not Olympic sports, since it's Capcom's Gold Medal Challenge. Don't say that. Call it summer games. People will know the epics. All right. So, also, in the August 1992 issue of GamePro, number 37, they did a review. I really should have shared this out. Hold on. I probably should, Can I save this somewhere? Screw it. I'm not going to deal with it. It's too late for all this.
What do you want to do?
Gold Medal
Post it in
Challenge is
Discord?
actually a good game. I enjoy it, but so they rated. I can just share the screen. F it. Let me just do this. Hold on. I'm going to share our notes real quick. Let me go to sources, and I'm going to go to which one is it? I hate this always. Window capture. I think we'll add source. We're going to go, because Chrome doesn't really work when I do that. Oh, it did. Okay. Add source. Oh, it's already here. There we go. So I'm going to scroll this down. Look at this. They stole our format.
Sons of bitches.
They stole our grading format. They gave this game grades from a 0 to 5 in 0.5 increments, starting with 1. Price not available, okay? But as you can see, they gave the graphics a 4. Oh, no one can see that. I'm holding the picture of the guy with the 4. That was ridiculous. Yes, sound was a 3.5. Control was a 4. Fun factor, 4.5 with an advanced challenge. I do not agree.
Why did they say that it was available August 92?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were wrong.
Sons of bitches.
They could have been wrong. Maybe didn't come out as soon as they thought. So anyway, that's a little bit on. Yeah, they stole our format, which I think is crazy. I don't know how they did that. They stole it from us in the past, which I don't quite get. How did they do it? Anyway, so yeah,
I think we need to talk to our attorneys.
jumped on Moby Games to check it out as well. I should also read some of the review here. Let's see. Panic. This is the Game Pro from August 92. Panic Restaurant gives you that Thanksgiving Day feeling. You keep wanting more even though you're stuffed. If you're hankering for a good meal deal, make a reservation at Panic Restaurant. If you read the manual, you'd know that restaurant was called Eaton.
Who was that? It looks like it says the guy's name is Ben Appetit that wrote that.
That's
I was being funny.
Chaos.
No, I was looking where it says.
Yes, I know it says Bon Appetit. Yes. Yeah. By Chaos.
Oh, okay.
I wonder who Chaos was. Anyway, I also jumped on Moby Games to see where it landed. It was pretty high. 126 on the NES games, which put it firmly between number 127 Rampart, the Commodore 64, everything, arcade, everything game, and then Bomberman 2 at 125. So well, I think that's pretty good. I think if you get in the top, 20% of NES games, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So, all right, Jay, where can you play this today?
The Nintendo.
The Nintendo what?
Entertainment System.
That is it.
Yeah.
Try too hard editorial content much. So, that's that. That's pretty much Panic Restaurant. I think it's time to
cooking through this.
I'm trying, man. Trying to keep these shows under a couple hours, man. I want to keep them. You don't want to go super long and ramble. People hate that. Some people like it. I like it. All right.
There's a dude out there with a doorstop. You hear him?
Let's pull up our Teams app, and we're gonna go.
Hey, Bird Dog Gaming said to ramble it up.
Ramble it up. Okay, I'll ramble it up. I can ramble on.
Bird Dog's man.
What's up, Bird Dog? Welcome. We're gonna give John a call. Hopefully, Robbie too. He tried to call me earlier. I couldn't answer that. I realized I never called him back until just now. Yeah, you Teams, exactly. Believe me,
We used Skype, but they shut us down.
They killed it. They killed all things good.
We're calling John.
Yeah, you better get ready.
Let me get that set up there.
Yeah, come on. Well, I'm kind of waiting for. There he is. He's green now. All right.
All right, we're good.
Let's give our friend John Young a call. Uh-oh.
Good audio problem.
No, I know what the problem is. I can fix that. But also, I got unavailable was more of my concern. Let me fix the audio issue here first.
Could you leave him a voicemail?
It didn't. It sent me straight to the trash. Where is the stupid... Where is it? This should be the easiest thing in the world to fix, and of course it's not. You go to video. That's meat. Get out of here.
Ben, this would be the portion of the episode we say banana.
It says update and restart Teams.
That's
Didn't
a
say
safe
that
word.
all day. All day. You're using MS Teams at work. Look, we use what we can use right now. Okay. Like, back off, guys. Jeez. Yes, we're using Teams. And yes, you are kind of at work. Okay? Just remember that. Let's see what happens here.
Keep playing your cards right. You're going to be editing this episode.
Well, maybe. All right, I'm going to call John, but I'm going to tell you we may have to switch the audio over once we do, because I'm not totally sure why it won't let me right now.
So I'll wait like a second before I just jump right into his
call him.
intro. Just use Wii U video chat. That's awesome. We should.
What the speaker is?
Oh
no!
I see John. He shaved.
No, leave the camera on. You can see us. It's not fair. Hold on. Okay.
Oh, he's okay.
John's on. You can hear him.
Okay, I just want to make sure we can hear him. Okay, John, say hello again. Freshly shaven and looking handsome, or looking around with his eyebrow raised. It's Mr. Famicom Box himself, because that's what Tyler says I have to call him. The KC Retro Genius, handsomest man in the Midwest, retro game enthusiast, John Young.
You have the weirdest
I'm
intros.
spitballing. I need to like just make something.
Yeah, you
and
do.
Write it down and have like a set.
Hey, John, how you doing, buddy?
Have something canned. You're very judgy, John. You're never judgy. Really?
The closest thing I've ever come to pre-writing them is I will think of something while we're talking, and when I have paper in front of me, I will actually write down what I'm thinking of as an idea, but I never pre-can that stuff.
I change my stuff. You always call just Robbie the Grip King.
But it's
The
always
Mustache King.
it's something. That's what he's getting today. I haven't had time to, storyboard.
Oh. Hey, we can't hear John.
Can't hear John.
We might have a problem. I can hear you.
We hear you. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Hold on, we might have an issue. Nope. Drew can't hear me either.
Hold on. He's definitely here. Let's see why that is.
I thought we were sarcastically waiting for him to talk. No,
Why
he's talking.
Hold on. They can't hear you, and I don't understand why, so hold on. Broadcaster.
This portion of the episode is brought to you by the Lost Joystick Network Patreon.
I'm taking my headphones off because I can't listen to you people talk while I try and figure out why it doesn't work.
I'm just trying to keep things going.
Please do.
But then you'll yell at me because I'm talking.
I'm not yelling at anybody. What in the hell is this? Oh, hold on.
Oh, I
How
think
did
he
that
might have
get to
fixed
that?
it. See, Wii U chat would have been fine.
Try now.
John, go ahead and talk.
I can get my Wii U set up real quick.
Can everybody hear him now? We'll give a pause for a second.
I feel like they should be able to hear
I think
him
you
now.
may be good now, John.
Yeah.
I'm
It
thinking about
switched.
selling one of my 3 Switches. Switch ones, not my Switch 2.
Ah, I see.
Why do you have
Hey,
three?
John, how are you?
I'm pretty good. So the release Switch, the Zelda Switch, and then the OLED Switch.
No Animal Crossing? No Pokemon?
I tried to get the Animal Crossing, but it was during the whole, early 2020 thing, so I didn't get that one. And frankly, I mean, I've tried Pokemon. I'm just not into it.
either.
Watered down RPG, I'm looking for a little more depth.
You want
Plus, I haven't...
Animal
Go ahead.
Crossing Switch, John? I can hook you up on one. I'll go back to my old
No.
days, 425.
I don't have one anymore.
Shit. Never mind, John.
All right, that's fine.
Deal off. I sold it at one of the shows when I got the Zelda one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also,
smart.
when I was on my stadium events bullshit,
Oh.
it was part of the big clear out of like, well, this can go. I'll get another one because at that point they had reissued them and nobody cared anymore.
Yeah.
My release, I did a clear shell, which I really like, but then the Joy-Con within like a couple of months started drifting, and I was like, I'm too lazy to put these like back in the original shells to
I
get them
never
fixed.
use the Joy-Cons, so I never worry about them whether they work or not.
I don't very often.
You have a Pro Controller in the toilet?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Who takes their Switch into the toilet? Isn't that what your phone's for?
If you're high class and have Ferguson, that's what you do.
Wow, whoosh. That sounds
Yeah,
I gotta get
you need to
that
be
one.
careful. You drop it in that Ferguson, it's gonna
gone.
yeah.
That's it, buddy.
It's gone.
It's gonna take care of it. Its job is to take care of it, and it
And
does.
takes care of it.
All
It's
right.
gonna be Kanye West with a couple of fish playing it in the middle of the Missouri River.
Oh boy. So John, how have your weeks been?
Man, it's been nuts. I've been crazy. I owe Mike a bunch of stuff for the show.
You don't owe nothing.
I owe. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. No, man. Casey Retro this weekend and selling a bunch of Famicom games for $4 each. Much easier than pricing a bunch of expensive Famicom nonsense out.
Huh?
So
We were trying to price records the night before the show, Amy and I. Power goes out from 7:30 to 1 a.m. 7:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. I'm like, oh, perfect. The 4 hours and whatever I was going to have to actually do it, there's no power. I'll go to bed then.
And I was going to be sarcastic and tell him, "Oh, you should have done it sooner." But his power was out like the day before. All day long.
Never have power
Oof.
issues, but like 4 times in 3 days it went down. 2 separate accidents on the same day caused it to go down in the morning and afternoon. Oh, it was
two
awful.
separate accidents, but the same person.
Yeah,
How
maybe.
pissed would you be if
we're
you were
lucky.
the power people? Man, we
Oh.
got that pole fixed. It only took us almost 4 hours.
Yep.
2 hours later.
All these-
God damn it, we got to fix the same pole again.
All these people are. It wasn't the same poll. All these people are all pissed off, and so one guy's on Facebook. Oh yeah. Well, I've worked in the trades for 25 years. In my job, I have to fix it right the first time. And I was like, sounds like you should go work for the power company, buddy. Fucking idiot.
I need to pull back from those sort of comments because at no point does anybody inside of a social media setting put a poignant comment like, well, actually, that is like, oh, wow, that was a really like,
how thought provoking.
yeah.
The price of records is $10 for an LP or $3. That's what I should have done. Really.
Well, that's the problem, right, Mike? Like, it's like for me with these Famicom games, if I'm pricing a bunch between 15 and 8, it's like, like $115 games, it's hard to justify selling them for 4, but man, it's tempting.
Dude, I'm with you. Like, I got to the point where I was like, okay, everything ends in 5. It's either 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever it is. And I'm making piles. I'm going to make a pile of everything that's 10. So I don't have to change the fucking price gun over and over again. These are all 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Well, sorry, one last complaint. But the worst part is with Famicom, it's all over the place, right? Because sometimes it says like $20 shipping, but the Japanese sellers essentially let you bundle. So I'm like doing like, well, 5 of the last condition, if I can find them, were at this price.
They were
and I just,
$13 or $8 always. And you're like,
And-
what do I do with that?
well, yeah, and said at this point, like I'm just like I'm quick pricing, and then I'm like, if somebody argues with me, I'm gonna say, if you knew anything about Famicom pricing, we're just all crazy. These are $4 games best. Anyway, no.
Well, good luck
But no,
with the show. Obviously, you're going to be at KC Retro, right, this weekend?
Yes, so big time. It's my first time actually being part of the group that runs the show. So it's me and 4 other people. It's been really interesting in kind of seeing how a show gets set up. Man, it's both not a lot of work and it is a lot of work. And it relies on everybody else to kind of do things. So like we're paying security today, and I was like, we got to pay that security, please.
Yes.
But
Please
no,
tell
it's
me I have
it's
money
good.
for security, please.
Yeah. No. I actually ended up talking to security companies and stuff, which is another whole racket. On that note, I'm excited for the show. Kalen is confirmed he's coming down. I got the pizza dough made for him. We actually did a tester pizza out on the grill today, 650 degrees.
You need a dry run. You can't just go in without having, vetted things out.
Right. No, and Kalen's getting mushroom sausage and onion. Sorry, spoilers. I should have said something earlier.
Sounds very
So I did also
Wisconsin
wanted-
of him.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna throw some giardiniera in there too, just to make it more of a modern Chicago thing, just to offend his senses.
Nice.
But no, like it's putting raw sausage on a pizza and making sure it cooks at 650 in about 5 minutes was kind of important.
That's a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually went pretty quick.
Good.
Yeah, small little chunks.
I was gonna say, if you use a piece is small enough, it should cook. It should cook up fine.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I got the sausage from Fairway. I think I don't know if those are in Michigan, but they're different in
Never heard of
Iowa
them. No.
and Illinois. Anyway, there's a little butcher nearby that was like an independent store. The family sold it to like this big conglomerate, but they still run it like a little store. So it's got a decent like butcher.
Would you say that store and all of its ingredients were cursed?
I mean, I definitely felt a little nervous while I was in there. A little like hyper.
Perhaps like a hot dog bouncing after you, or maybe an egg trying to attack you in some way?
Burger time? No, I don't think that happened.
No. Did you even
Yeah.
play the game we're talking about? Obviously.
Yes,
Robbie?
I did.
I'm sorry,
and this
John.
Well,
Wow.
I mean,
That was intentional.
at least Robbie's honest. I've not played any of these games.
Yeah, exactly. The truth comes out. Episode 92.
Oh,
Truth
Sorry,
bomb.
could they hear me? I thought they couldn't hear me.
Oh,
still.
that's right.
No.
Yeah. You're no line 3's muted.
John, you can
Okay,
hear
good,
you
good.
now.
All right, cool. No. This is one of the few games that I tend not to play a game until I own it. So, for example, I played Spartan X2, one of my pickups.
The Revenge of Kung Fu.
Yes. So Kung Fu 2, it's what's funny is it later game very much kind of looks like sorry, I'm going to get into my pickups before I get into the Panic Restaurant just to slow you down. So of the like 500 to 700 games or so, I picked up I posted in the chat, but only like, I don't know, maybe 11 games that I actually got out of the 5 to 700 that I picked up and got everything. Oh no.
Yeah, the giant collection, and you're like, well, I only need these, and these are condition upgrades.
Yeah, well, I did
Nerd.
do a number of condition. Speaking of Mike, if you need a Castlevania 3, I have my old one you can have.
I do.
Although okay.
I'm still
Anyway,
waiting
so
on the Castlevania FDS. I never got one of those from you. I was gonna
really?
Yeah, I don't think so. I'll look. I remember
Didn't I
brought
give
one
you
to the
a
show.
blue? Yeah, I brought a blue cart to the show with the shield. It was
I'll look. Maybe
rewrite.
I do. Is it loose?
Anyway.
Do you have a loose one?
Yeah, it's gross. Sorry.
Oh, that's why. My heart.
Oh, and did I also leave a bunch of manuals with you? Because I have literally like about 300 Famicom manuals I just cannot find.
I'll
which is
look
frustrating.
because I will tell you I sold all the Wisdom Tree stuff to Wafflefoot. Sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. He's been wanting it for a while.
He said $3. I was like, holy shit, $3. This is all church stuff. You can't be worth that. Bibles are free at hotels. No.
And then if you don't have my manuals, then Johnny, we need to talk because I think Mike sent them to you now.
Can you
Anyway,
not
so
hear-
yeah.
Can somebody? Are you not able to hear him, Chris? Let me know. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
That's all right.
So yeah, 17 games out of about 500 to 700. I did get some complete in boxes, which I didn't necessarily post as like new pickups, but I did put it inside the chat if anybody wants to see. My favorite is got to be Kamikaze Mario Bros.
Oh yes.
It's a late 90s Mario Brothers hack where Mario is completely naked, so just a little dangle dongle, whatever, a USB port, the male version at the bottom of him. And it's kind of like I don't know if it's considered a Kaizu Mario, but it is a more hard Mario. So kind of interesting. You clip through walls.
I don't think
I'm
I
looking
want
forward
this
to playing.
answer.
Let's keep moving on here. Let's not talk about hard Mario.
Okay, hard naked Mario.
No. So it's
Yes, we know what you
It's-
meant. The
yeah,
AI
if you watch
rendition
the-
of this.
If you watch the first episode of this season of South Park, the animated genitalia is very similar.
I see.
So, icy wiener, get it?
It's like chaos.
But no, other than that, I didn't pick up much. I've been pretty busy getting
Just
ready for
the
the show.
700 games you've been filtering through,
Well-
but you needed 11 or whatever it was.
No, I mean, I got some awesome ones. Finally got Cowboy Kid.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I didn't know what that one looked like. Sweet Home, which I have a copy of copy for Mike.
Oh,
Gradius 2, so I'm finally in the club with Robbie.
Nice.
And a surprisingly expensive game, Athena.
Really?
Yeah, and then I need to replay it because I told Robbie it was like Ghosts and Goblins, and I need to see if that makes any sense.
Double Dragon 5. That's a pretty good game. You should buy it.
Is that the Super Nintendo one? I think Jay's already got it.
No, I was
it's not
kidding.
good.
That Robbie sold that to a guy at a show, and he's never forgave himself for telling the guy it was an okay game. When
yeah.
he
The
knew
guy
it
was like, "Is this game any good?" And Robbie was like, "Yeah, sure, it's okay."
It's a fighting game. He never said
Yeah.
yes.
Robbie
Anyway.
Robbie has a standing offer for that guy. If he comes up and says this is dog shit, Robbie will refund him his money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
I got a standing offer for the fucking guy who screwed me out of Casino Kid too. A little 3-piece with a biscuit. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, a
Taking the
little
KFC?
Pow, pow, pow.
Bojangles. Um,
No, that's the shitty Mario hack. Anyway,
okay, no. So I played Panic at the Restaurant, I think it's
the
called.
panic apostrophe at the restaurant. Yes.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is this era of NES was I kind of lived in it a bit because I was poor, and so like you still had your NES, you know, past your Super Nintendo. Even though my brother had a Super Nintendo at his house, but it was a you know, you only had so many games, so you still got like old NES type stuff. It's interesting to me in this era to see games that are influenced by some of their 16-bit counterparts, which this one definitely feels kind of in that vein, and even has a little bit of like a Sega Master System feel in some of like the background and stuff and some of the animations. Um, I'm trying to think of other like late NES games, like some of the Looney Tune games maybe, or
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Krusty.
Turtles, Fighters, like the ones that
Yeah,
crossed over.
well, no, I'm trying to think of ones that remind me of this game, not
Oh, I see.
necessarily like a little bit in the aesthetic and also kind of like what they're doing with some of the extra like,
Knowledge that they've
pixel art.
figured out. Yeah.
Yeah, so like some of this guy's animations I really like. It kind of started with Sonic, right? Like when you would stand still and he would tap his foot and kind of look at the screen. So
Yeah.
they did some of that in this. I some of the same kind of like level layout almost reminds me of like I mean this is kind of like a evolution of the Mega Man kind of,
Yep. I
platformer
agree.
structure.
I agree. I thought that definitely when I was playing it.
And to your point, it is so for me, like I died in a lot of stupid ways, but it was that the levels teaching you how, like well, not even teaching you how. It's like Ninja Gaiden where you're like, all right, if I don't like sidestep and push this screen forward a little bit, this hawk is gonna murder me, right?
Yeah, it's
So
very
like
much that. In fact, they talk about it in the manual that you should be patient. And I was like, who's playing these games patiently? Really? Patient. F off. Anyway, go ahead.
well, and I always think it's a little bit of and in this era, there is a little bit of padding for a short game, right?
Yes.
But I mean, I found it enjoyable. I do think that once you kind of get rid of those, once you understand where like a raw chicken is falling out of the sky, you're going to like know to avoid it.
Yes.
Um,
Or the shish kebabs that fly at you on an angle. You know,
I
you can
feel
kind
like
of yeah.
yeah. I feel like this is probably one of those games where it was a passion project for somebody who really liked what they were doing. Maybe this stressed out D2 guy.
The D2
But
guy had a
Yeah.
theme and an idea and he was going to run with it. He wanted a
but
restaurant where you could gamble.
well,
He
no,
got
and
it.
Maybe this was his
Where
horror movie idea for restaurants.
horror de over movie.
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, woof.
Horror
Um,
or dove.
no, what I'm getting at is like the controls seem really good, and there does seem like almost like why am I drawing a blank? Mr. Gimmick, a little bit like that.
Mhm.
Like there's a lot of passion and interest put into it, but it is such a short game. It almost seems like they had like a tech demo, and they only got so much time to like finish it out, or maybe they just used up as much as possible. And just couldn't like fit in more pixels and
Like they
didn't
were
want
like,
to try to
okay,
think of. Yeah,
the
we don't want to
time.
pay for a bigger chip, and this is like, we don't want to reuse resources. Oh, on that note, it did remind me a little bit of Splatterhouse, that kind of like, um, there's a lot of Famicom games that do this. There was a yokai one that almost got Namco had, that almost got released here in the US, but there's like kind of like Contra was in Japan, or like Ninja Gaiden to a certain extent, that cinematic mix of kind of like storytelling
Right,
with video games.
there was a centric theme, right?
Yeah.
Not
And you
really.
kind of knew no, that's it. Like it's you kind of like there was a world building aspect to it, and then there was like connectivity between the different levels, even if you couldn't think of a good reason.
Yeah.
Similar to like Ninja Turtles, right? Like it's like, okay, you jump off the bridge and now you're going to the ski doos. I think that's what they call them in Canada.
I don't know. Well,
Jet
hello
skis.
there to you, Gamer Collective. Hello.
So
Sorry.
all that being said, I honestly didn't listen to much of the music. I didn't play a ton of it because I have been busy. I did really enjoy the gameplay. The level design seemed a little basic, but I do think they had some like decent ideas. And like I said, the Mega Man aspect of it really kind of, made me enjoy it more, I think. I didn't play through it. I'm told it's a short game, but I got through like, I don't know, 3 levels or so.
There's a
Um,
point in this game where you're like, okay, this has become a pain in the ass to get through this, and then you don't. Most people are like, I'm good here. Like you
yeah.
have to fight through it or just go watch a video.
Yeah, and for the record, I played it on the Analog Pocket, so I did have some, modern conveniences.
Nice, some savey
Um,
states.
yeah, well, yeah. Anyway, so I don't know if I know the game well enough to really give it a good review, but like, I mean, as far as like the accessibility, the ease of it makes it pretty accessible. I really like the sprite work. It's interesting to me that they did like, is the sprite swapped out from Famicom?
The main character is different, right? The main character in the Famicom version. Are you talking about the actual cookie, like the chef?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I know
He's
I know
younger
the
guy.
box. Yeah, so the box and stuff looks the same. So it's just a sprite swap. Just put
Pretty
in an old
much.
guy.
Yeah, there are other minor differences, like obviously, but in general, it's a younger guy who actually shows up a little bit at one point in the U.S. version, if I remember correctly. Like he actually, they didn't do a complete swap.
So like in one of those scenes.
Like in one scene, there's a specific area you can go to where it's like, hey, there's the young guy. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Or did he? And then he just goes back to being regular. But yes, that's pretty much it. He's younger in the Famicom version.
Do you think they were trying to get like a Chef Boyardee like tie-in, and then when they couldn't get it, they're just like, screw it, we'll just keep it in there?
That's 100% what it looked like.
Oh, there's no doubt they looked at a freaking can of beefaroni and were like, this is what American chefs all look like.
Or 9 cans of ravioli.
Nobody wants to admit they ate 9 cans of ravioli, okay?
I can't think of anything. I mean, what else? What are the product? We'll do a deep dive later. Okay. So I really don't know the game well enough. That being said, I did really enjoy it. I don't know how much it would like weigh on me at some point, but like the diversity of characters and a little bit of the like there's interesting like bad guys to essentially figure out how to thwart. So I don't know. 4.0 is significantly better than I expected. I've always knew it was an expensive game, and like I always like was one of those people that would say like, well, Little Samson's the exception. It's something that it's rare and it's good, but honestly, I'd put this in a similar boat. I think that Little Samson has similar like shortcomings.
Yep, I would
agree with that.
So I think Little Samson's probably harder and probably longer.
And you have more characters to choose from.
Are you talking about Mario? That Mario hack again?
Weird ass Mario.
well, harder and longer.
Weird ass boner Mario.
I'll you know what I'll do is I'll dump the ROM and then I'll post it in the chat or something so everybody can play.
All right.
If I assume this ROM's already out there, maybe I should just do that. It's worth checking out. Maybe we could have like a fun club of people that play it and then draw fan art.
Have the ROM club.
I'm gonna probably let you guys handle all that.
Oh, I was trying to set you up, Mike, to be like, well, thank you, John. No.
Yeah. So anyway, it's been nice talking to you. I think Teams is crashing. It just crashed.
No. You sound perfectly fine to me.
It is breaking up.
Okay,
Sorry.
now it sounds
weird.
No,
I'm just joking.
Now it's messed up. Oh, no, we got to let you go, John. Bye.
No.
Anyway.
So, yeah, I guess I'll let you guys go. Casey Retro this weekend. Everybody's driving down. It's going to be good times. Yeah, so Friday I'm picking up some arcade cabinets from my buddy's basement, and we're taking them to the show.
Nice.
And then, just fun hijinks will ensue. So you can find me on... Yeah, you can find me on the Instagram. I've been trying to post a little bit more, Retro Game Enthusiast, and obviously in the Discord, Retro GE or whatever, through our Patreon. And yeah, you'll find me sleeping hopefully Monday, probably all day.
Definitely all day.
Nice.
I always take the day off after a big show. I'm like, I cannot. I need some recovery time.
Yeah, and I got three booths, so...
And you got Kaylin to deal with.
Well, Kalen's only gonna be there part of the time. He's going to see the baseballs.
Yes, the Kansas City Royals.
I hope they lose.
Their stadium's supposed to be really nice.
Kaufman.
It's also gonna be it's gonna be torn down though because it's got
It's
some cement rot.
It's got the cool fountains in center field. I always like their stadium.
I still would love to go
In
see
center
it.
field, that seems like a horrible idea.
That's where
It's
they are.
past the
Past the fence.
yeah, past the fence.
Oh, after the Green Giant,
After the green giant. Yes.
the
All
Jolly
right, with
Green Giant, as they call it here. Yeah.
John.
John,
Jay,
as always,
you
it was a
wanna-
pleasure. I wish you luck at the show. I'm sure you will sell a ton of stuff and have a wonderful time. And we will talk to you very, very soon.
All right, later, gents.
Bye.
If you're in the Kansas City area and you want to go to a great show and want to see a purveyor of Famicom games, look for retro game enthusiast John Young at Kansas City Retro this weekend with Milwaukee Retro Gamer. But that is Mr. Famicom Box himself, because that's what Tyler says I have to call him. Retro game enthusiast John Young.
Did you call him a Famicom pervert?
No, purveyor.
Oh.
Purveyor of Famicom.
Cat pervert.
He's a little Mario pervert.
I just had an idea.
What?
I got to see if we can make this work. But, we've been talking about how we can display these faces as we rank.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think maybe we could fit them under there. Although 5 of them aren't going to fit under there.
No.
But
You could make a display with your 3D printer.
I've been trying to design something. I need somebody to come over and help me out. Go hamburger. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to get on Fiverr. I'm literally just going to get on Fiverr and say, they're this thick, they're this big. Can somebody design me something multi-part that will fit in my 3D printer? Bang. And by the way, new version, H2S, bigger platform. May have to sell the old X1C at some point.
But okay.
Well, call them up. Anyway, if I was in the area, I'd go to KC Retro too. But I have to go to Las Vegas next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. So I got a lot of stuff to do.
I was legit thinking about going to KC, but then the new digs came in, so I was
Yeah,
like, well,
but you've got time to use.
yeah, but I don't think it'd be a good decision to go, well, I know I just started.
When are you supposed to use them? You got 6.5 days. You got to use them in like 2 months.
I'll be able to use them, don't worry.
I'm not worried about that. All right. You want to call our friend Robbie?
No,
Yeah, me either.
but I guess we have to.
Yeah, we'll see if he's around.
I was saying, I don't think he's going to even answer.
Oh, look. He's green.
Oh.
He's around. We ready?
Ready as we're going to be.
All right.
Hey, sorry, I'm kind of busy playing hard Mario over here.
And now, the Mustache King of Chicago and Hard Mario pervert number 1,
That's bonerific.
our friend, 8-bit supremacy, Robbie Coleman, everybody.
Nice. Nice. The old Arkanoid
it's
boner
good.
sound.
It's a little boner alert there. Yes, Hard
One of-
Mario. Tell me
One of
more.
my favorite things on this show is to just sit back and watch your guys' reactions to John spiraling into unknown territory of his own
The bad
tangents.
thing is John isn't truly spiraling. He knows where he's going.
But
Yeah,
all
he's
calculated.
he's
Well, he says,
yeah, he's
I was there
steering.
like,
He's
what did he just say?
That's what Robbie's
likes-
talking about.
Yeah, I know.
he likes to push the envelope. Just keep steering it, and then your guys' reactions is always priceless to me.
Well, I'm glad we can entertain you.
Yeah.
Someone clip Robbie's laugh during the intro. I'll work on it.
All right.
That was good. I'm busy over
That
here.
was a
playing
that was a
Hard
hearty
Mario.
hearty laugh
That was
from the
good.
belly.
That was good.
From the belly.
How we doing, buddy?
Oh, I don't know. Can't really top that. Probably just hang up now.
Yeah, well, he's not the best in the biz for nothing, anybody.
I told you I was busy. God damn it.
I gotta get back to this. I must know how it ends. It's gotten really erotic really quickly, and now I'm very confused. Anyway, did you play anything?
Yeah, he played Hot Slots.
Let's just get right to Hard Mario.
Yeah.
We got to review that one next. When did that come out? When was that hack created? What have you been up to,
You asking
bud?
me?
Yes.
I don't know. Did you ask if I played anything? Can't remember. I'm sure I did.
Good.
I played some Switch games. A Gradius clone called Super Hydora. Played through that. It's pretty good. Nothing too notable. I'm almost done with it. Playing the Ninja 5.0 reissue on Switch.
Okay.
That GBA game that's like $300 or something.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's probably just hyped because it's rare, but it's like it's like a clunky Ninja Gaiden or something. Nothing too exciting, man. Oh God, don't do it. Yeah, I played an MK2 tournament over the weekend. I made Jay watch me, and I was smoking everyone, and then I just crumbled.
We got to talk
about
this.
Choke City, man. I was sad about it. I was disappointed.
You didn't choke. You
Robbie,
did good, man.
I'm going to tell you.
I choked.
I'm going to tell you this.
What are you
You're
gonna
good
tell me?
enough to beat anybody. Do not let the helmet beat you, as they say in football. You cannot go out against a team like Alabama and lose because they have an Alabama helmet. You can beat that guy. There's no doubt about it.
I know.
You
I know.
have to channel
I was.
think of nothing else but what you're doing and worry about nothing else. And you could do it.
I had him by the balls, and then my nerves kicked in because I was about to seal a deal, and I went, oh my God, I'm gonna do it, and I was like, choke, choke.
You do it in video games. You're like, oh my God, I'm finally gonna get past this section.
It's definitely it was 100% the same thing. Like final boss,
mistake. Yes, and you knew exactly what to do, and you just choked. You like froze up. You're like, God damn it, I'm never gonna beat this game. You got it. You can do it. Man. You are good enough.
It'll be fine.
There's no doubt about it. Next time.
It's all in good fun. It's not like there was a big cash purse on that one or anything like that. But it's all for bragging rights.
That's when you will win. Is when it's for the big money.
Big money.
All right, so we know that. How? Anything else? Pick up anything? Play anything else? Rate anything else recently?
Not really. I just was tinkering, trying to set up this OSSC upscaler thing I got in the mail.
Ah, yes.
Robbie I'm still doing
the rabbit hole now.
Still doing the Voltron setup for my super gun. Yeah,
super guns and OSSCs. He's where I was with my NES setup like a few years ago. I'm like, well, I got to get a PVM, and I got to get myself a SCART switch, and I got to get all these cables that are stupid expensive. I'm a moron, and I don't have anything to spend my money on.
Dude, I looked at my bank account. I looked at my bank account the other day. I was like, man, what the hell am I spending my money? I'm like, oh yeah, all that stuff.
It's no different than the streaming device I have, or the stupid Stream Deck, or the Roadcaster. I'm like, I need these things to do the podcast. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Like
no, you don't.
Right. You're gonna buy me?
No, I'm not buying you one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Buy your own.
So I have all the pieces now. I just gotta assemble it and start doing it. But that's about it, man. I haven't really bought any games because of that. I'm like, I spent too much money on this stuff. So I'm like, I got a Switch pickup out in the wild.
Yeah.
It was like a random it was
that was good.
It's pretty good. I was just messing with the Switch. It doesn't recognize a charger at all. And I tried 2 different chargers, and I'm just trying to troubleshoot it online. I don't know what the hell to do with it. But all the games, they came with a bunch of games.
Let somebody else tear it apart. They will.
I might just do that. I was just hoping I get lucky with some basic troubleshooting and get it to fire up. But I probably just sell it for parts.
All right.
No, I don't know. That's about it. Nothing too exciting over here on my end.
Did you play anything, or perhaps have knowledge of a game that we've been discussing? Maybe a game where you perhaps become anxious at an eating establishment.
Beat 'em and eat 'em.
Oh no! I was talking about Hard Mario. What are you talking
about? Hard Mario again? God,
back
dude.
to the Hard Mario.
Man, get the editor in here, man. Where is that guy?
Where's Ben? Ben, make sure we leave that in. Go on.
What? Panic Restaurant? That's the game, right?
That's the one.
So
I know you have it.
I have it.
You have it loose, or do you have it complete?
A while. I have it loose. I don't want. Man, it's one of those games where you feel bad having it complete almost because you're like, that's worth too much.
It's the Flintstones for me right now. I'm like,
kinda.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's one to say, like, if I had, I'd be like stuck with it, because I couldn't get rid of it because it's nice and
Because you'll
like,
never
looks
get rid
cool.
of it. Yeah.
Right, but
You'll
like,
never
no,
get
I
it
have it
again.
loose. I have it loose. I'm cool with it. Man, I don't know why this popped in my head, but I almost had a full set of NES games in like 2002,
Mm-hmm.
2001, something like that. When I was collecting with the Cartman again, like hard in the late 90s, and I almost had a full
Right.
set. And yeah, and I had this like giant, I don't know, 15-page packet that was like the NES list at the time that I printed out. It's like a text file I printed out. The Mike Etler list,
Mike Etler
correct.
list. Yes.
Yeah, the old Mike Etler list, which was kind of very outdated at this point and like wasn't even comprehensive. But
I remember the Mike Etler list from the news groups.
I still have it. I still have that packet, and it's got like all the games that I had, like scratched off with a highlighter marker.
The worst. Why do you keep that?
Oh, it's the
Why?
worst. Well,
Why?
I didn't
No.
keep it. I didn't keep it, but Nick Shuptek found it like during
Oh,
COVID times. He's
no.
like, dude, you're gonna love this. I was like, no, I won't, because I sold all that stuff for peanuts, and I'm
Yep.
gonna be really sad to see. Oh, I sold Panic Restaurant in that lot for, I don't know, $300 to some lucky guy on
Oh.
Craigslist. I'm like, something,
Dude.
at the time that wasn't worth shit.
Yeah,
Let's be real here. Like 2002, no one cared about the cost of Panic Restaurant was probably $5. I got it for $5. Who knows? I got it from Funko Land.
Usenet post. I've told that story a million times. Sold my boxed Bonk, my boxed Snow Brothers, Bubble Bobble 2
Brutal.
for nothing.
Ugh.
For like, I mean, when I say
Ew.
nothing, I mean like $15 nothing for a box. Bonk.
Same.
You're just like, I didn't need to see that.
Well, at the time, like I had that list, sure, and I was just crossing off titles that I would get from my local GameStop clearance bin or Funkoland or whatever it was, Game Crazy, all those stores in the area that existed at the time, and I didn't know what was rare or what wasn't.
What's
it's just what you found it,
Grandpa? Craigslist Robbie is peak Robbie.
Oh yeah,
it's true. Both those things are true. Go ahead. Sorry.
But like, yeah, you didn't know back then. No, it was kind of Wild West, so it was like you just had what you found locally, and I didn't know if Panic Restaurant was more or less rare than, say, I don't know, Flight of the Intruder. I don't know, like that's random. Well, that was pretty common. Anyway, you know what I mean? Like Frankenstein versus Panic Restaurant. You didn't know the difference back then. It didn't matter.
They were
something
all
that's
kind
like
of hard
relatively
to find, but you didn't know.
Yeah. But that game is funny because like when I would like page into the list, I was like, okay, I didn't have anything too crazy. Oh, I had Bonk. Okay, I got rid of that. Oh, Panic Restaurant. Fuck. Like those are the two big ones. But it's just a funny thing to go revisit. But it didn't like eat me alive like how you're talking about. You sold a boxed Bonk and boxed Snow Brothers. That's way worse, I think. So you can live with that. Yeah. But anyway, that's just an anecdote. We're talking about the game itself. I think it's a very, very charming game. I think that's the key word for this. It's like an NES platformer that's super polished, late tail end of the library lifespan, whatever. But like charm. It's like that's the carrying factor of this game. It just carries it. It's
cohesive, right? Like it's cohesive.
It's got charm, man. It's got good music, the tight controls, the graphics are like as slick as you could be for an NES game at that point for a platformer. It's quirky. I don't know. It's easy. It's pretty easy to get through. I think I probably played through this game like 3 times before. You can just sit down. Like I think you said it earlier. You can blast through in an hour if you've never even touched it in your life. Yep. You can just figure it out and go. Which is funny because you guys were suggesting another game for this episode. You're like, hey, in the chat, you're like, should we do Panic Restaurant or Felix the Cat? I'm like, oh, like 2 of the shortest, easiest platformers we have to choose from. Like that's kind of what my intuition said.
Well, there was reason behind the Felix the Cat. Because apparently there's like a Felix the Cat redo coming out or something that's out.
Oh,
it came out.
Interesting.
They did
weird. Like who cares about that property?
Well, and also
weird.
I do tend to sometimes look at games that were featured on the cover of like a Nintendo Power or Game Pro because I'm like, okay, why? Why was Felix the Cat? That's what I want to kind of get to with that one.
Yeah.
Like, what was this?
What was the market? What was the demographic
for
for
the
that?
Three Stooges and Felix the Cat NES games? You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. And how did it make the cover? Was it that exciting to like use? You know what I mean? Like
people were just probably gobbling up properties like IPs just to be like,
Yeah.
yeah, we can make a game. We can make a game out of it. Fucking just put it out. Put their faces on the cover. Who cares how bad it is, you know? But that's another thing. Panic Restaurant's cool because it's just so unique and distinct. It's its own thing. It's not based off some
Totally
IP like
autonomous.
the
Yep.
Jetsons or Flintstones, whatever. It's
Flintstones or
just its
anything.
own.
Totally
And
autonomous.
that's my favorite part of like the NES library. Those fucking weird ass games with that creepy cover, and it just turns out to be awesome. And you're like, this is amazing. It's like they just threw an idea at the wall, and it like stuck. And it's like sometimes it will work and sometimes it wouldn't. But this one worked.
Yep.
It has charm. They put enough time and love and care into it to make it like a decent game. It sucks it's so expensive for people who just want to play an original hardware, but there's many other ways to play it. If you ever heard of Nesticle, you can hop on there.
Yeah,
Do people still use Nesticle?
When I was on the news groups, yes.
Forever.
That was the first NES emulator I ever used back when I was on news groups.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Same. First
Usenet.
emulator. The little icon was like a little dick with like hairy balls.
Yeah, it was Hard Mario.
Yeah. Full circle, man.
Full circle.
Full
So
circle.
what would you say you would rate this game then? You seem fond of it.
I'm putting it at a 4. John
4.
said 4, and I overheard in the background. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, 4.
John is right. That's a 4. Like, it's not like, it's not like DuckTales greatness or something like that, but it's like good. It's good like for sit down and play through. Yeah, like I said, the charm carries a lot. Like, it probably would be a 3.5 if it wasn't so like interesting.
And include cohesive, like I said, like it all
Yeah,
fits together in
cohesive.
a nice package, right?
Yeah, it's the whole package, man.
The
It's
whole
complete.
Nesticle package.
Yeah, basically. That's all I got for it, man. I mean,
All right.
what more is to say about it? It's like a hidden gem that's no longer hidden, and it should be played by as many people as possible. Honestly,
Top 10
man,
hidden gems for the NES.
Like-
Number 3, Panic Restaurant.
yeah, that's God. Those videos are done to death, like 7 years ago or whatever.
We need to
Anyway,
do one. Bring them back.
yeah, we do.
Just an ironic
So-
one.
I don't
Hey,
even know how
guys.
much how much is this thing worth these days? Like, what's the price point on it? You guys
We
talk
will
about that
Get
yet?
to that.
We will get to
Okay.
that, but I will tell you it's one of the 5 most expensive loose licensed NES US games.
Well, it's like one of the Taito
Yeah.
big dogs.
And we'll
It's just
get
like
into that.
the-
I'm going to get into that a little
Yeah.
bit when we talk in the collecting segment. But yes, it is near the top of the food chain.
I
So-
do think it's the most attractive looking box art, or it's weird and everything, but like just color palette and all that stuff. It's just a very cool looking design, original art piece on the
I
label.
like it, but it is terrifying.
Yeah, I like it though. It's like, who would want to just go buy that off the shelf back in the day based on that?
The answer was
like,
nobody,
what the
apparently.
Yeah, oh yeah, I guess so.
Your mom's
It's
face
just-
is a hidden gem. Ooh, somebody's mom
Ooh.
just got it.
Damn,
Anyway,
that was
Tiger
uncalled
Wolf
for.
serving him up over here.
I didn't even say anything bad about Koei today, and you're still
He might
dissing
have
out
been
insults.
talking about me.
Oh,
I don't
never
know.
mind.
Anyway, all right.
All
well,
right, that's it.
That's
All right,
it,
cool. See you
4.0.
later.
See
Where
Yep.
can they find you?
Bye-bye.
Robbie?
Yeah,
Oh, you can find me on nope, wait, doing my shout outs to myself. You can find me on Instagram at 8-bit supremacy, all over Discord, in the LJN Discord as well.
No, you can join
under
the Discord for only $3.50 and as much as $5 a month.
That's right. If
And
wanna be a bad
if you
dude.
pay, you can PayPal it directly to me, friends and family, and I'll make sure that the
Robert J. Coleman at
that-
PayPal.
yep, and I'll make sure Mike and Jay get that. Don't worry about it.
Thanks. Yeah, please do that, everybody. That's how we should
No,
be
don't-
paying.
Don't put anything in the notes.
No, won't.
Uh,
Nobody read
But
it.
yeah, Midwest Air is my handle on Discord, Fightcade, and YouTube. I don't use that thing. But anyway, that's all we got. Those are my contacts.
Only old people.
My phone
use
number is
YouTube.
847. I'm just joking.
Tyler.
All right, bye.
See ya.
That was the Hard Mario Grip King of Chicago and Nesticle fan number 1. Panic at the restaurant? No. Not with 8-bit supremacy Robbie Coleman around everybody. Not bad. Now what do? We got 2 4.0s. I got a review for Sashimi Z. Can you believe that? I got a whole review to read.
Wow.
Should I do that? Or should you go? Or should you wait and go after him?
Well, let me go.
You go.
I'll go.
Okay.
Mine's quick. Oh, you gonna do an intro for me?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh.
Somewhere out there, Jay's playing Panic Restaurant. This time, these guys don't know shit about video games. They're stupid and they're dumb, and they just don't know nothing about video games. That's the guys on this show. They don't know nothing. That's your intro. Go.
Oh.
I like when he turns it up then off.
Yep. Up and
I
off.
thought that was pretty good
Wasn't
for
bad.
ad lib.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Wasn't bad.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
It's Panic Restaurant. Where do I start?
Beginning.
I do. At the very beginning.
It's a good place.
It's fun. It's campy.
It's fun. Okay. I just went I always with you, I start at normally I would start at like a 2.5 or a 3 if it's Robbie or Jay or John, but with you, I start at like a 2.
Okay.
So when you
So are
said
you
that,
at 2 right now?
I started at 2, but when you said that, I went to like a 3.
Oh.
It's fun and it's campy immediately. Campy's you. Your campy's in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, campy's in my wheelhouse.
So when I hear that, I'm like, okay, we're in the 3s now.
Oh.
All right. So now, okay, go ahead.
So
What else you got?
I think the controls are good. They're not terrible. They're not the best in the world, but they're not terrible. It might be around there. Maybe. The box art did kind of put me off a little bit, though. Box art is fucking terrifying.
But you like that stuff too, though.
No, not that one.
Okay, so this is like I don't like to be. I just want to be pretend scared. I just like being pretend scared.
That's
Bart.
nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Like that face is fucking nightmare fuel.
It would have. Yeah, it didn't. It didn't resonate with me as a young adult.
That's the dude that pops out of the garbage can at the high school and the kid pops him in the face. That dude pops out of the garbage can. He's like, ah.
2-piece for you right here.
Oh.
Wow, that's definitely like micro. That's definitely like stovetop popcorn.
That's actually, I'm happy this is on in the background. That's one thing I really liked about this. That's one thing I liked about Nintendo games and Super Nintendo games, even some current games. I like when you're fighting a boss, it's big and crazy and oversized. I don't know why, but I love that. I don't want to fight a boss that's the same size as me.
No, it's stupid.
I want to fight a boss that's ridiculous. Oh, you might want to put that one away. But I like that. I did like that a lot. I guess I got to give my score, huh?
Yeah.
It's not the most terribly difficult game in the world. So I know you and I played it and we got stuck on it a little bit, but
It's annoying in that 4th stage.
yeah. But and it's not a huge game. So I'm going to go 3.5.
No, you lie.
3.5.
You lie. You did that because I had this in my hand.
What is that? Which one's
This
that?
is the 4.
Oh, 3.5. 3.5 I'm going 3.5. I did like it, though. It was good. Hey, for me, that's a good score. I shit on everything.
Yeah, I know you. Freaking GGL on a
That's a
video
pretty good
game
score.
podcast.
Hell, that's
3.5. All right.
yeah,
All
there
right.
hasn't been much that's got a better score than that in the last.
Well, the last
Few
2
months.
did.
Oh yeah.
They're right there. You can see them.
Well, look at what they are though.
You think this game is worse than Final Fight? Maybe.
I guess you have to tune into the year-end review.
We'll see, won't we?
Yeah.
All right. Time to read
Oh, you're not going?
our friend Sashimi Z's review.
Why don't you go first?
I'll go one at the end.
Oh.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
we need like, I just need like a big, like somebody hitting a gong. We can do that, right? Anyway. All right. Sashimi Z's review of Panic Restaurant is as follows. Have you ever been to the local boutique ice cream place? I mean the one in the nice neighborhood. It has a name like La Vida Dulce or just milk in all caps with a period after it. You walk in and they've got 16 flavors. This isn't Baskin Robbins. Most of them are experimental flavors on a rotating schedule, but the left side of the counter are a few standby favorites. The first flavor in the top left is plain vanilla with just a garnish of crumbled up chocolate mixed in. There's a blue ribbon on the bucket that says, rated best vanilla in Northern Virginia, Alexandria Gazette 2012. It's not a Michelin star. It's not the best vanilla in the country as rated by New York Times food critic Pete Wells. It's just some pretty good vanilla ice cream. Who is even bothering to review vanilla ice cream, you think to yourself? Fair question. Panic Restaurant is some decent local vanilla ice cream. It's fine. What can you complain about? Even if you're not particularly in the mood for a platformer, it's over in like 30 minutes, and virtually everyone is only playing it once out of curiosity because it's like a $2,000 video game. First of all, why would you play a platformer if you're not particularly in a mood for a platformer? That's my question. So you play. You get dopamine from completing it because it doesn't pose much challenge. It wasn't broken or offensively bad, so you think to yourself, yeah, I guess that was kind of quirky. Maybe the price makes sense. Maybe one day you'll remember the mildly interesting theme or some cool boss fights. Misremember how just okay it is, and enthusiastically tell someone they should play it to seem like you're a cultured gamer with some obscure recommendations. But I think you're more likely to put it on your shelf and forget about it unless you need to pay some medical bills. 3.0 out of 5. It's such a great... That might be my favorite and most poignant Sashimi Z review of all time.
That's pretty good.
I think it's fairly accurate. You might forget about it until you have to pay some medical bills. It's true. It's good. I like that. It was a good one. I enjoyed that.
Wow.
All right. Let me see here. Now I got to go.
Yeah.
Do I start with the score or do I start with, I'm kind of with you. I don't think I can give this game a 4, but I don't think it's a 3 either. I think it's a 3.5. To me, this game is good. I think that it's only really remembered in general because it's expensive and comparatively hard to find. I hate to use the word rare in these situations because you can get on fucking Facebook Marketplace and find one. Probably. You could probably get on eBay and there's probably 20 listings for one for sale right now at least. Right? Nobody cares about this game to play it most of the time. They only care that they have found it in some collection on Marketplace and that it's worth a bunch of money.
Now you're going to make me look.
What?
I'm going to look and see how many are on.
Oh, I'll bet you I honestly will bet you that there are probably 35 to 50 copies of this game for sale on eBay in any various states of completeness. That's my guess. So... yeah, but it's a good game. I enjoyed playing it. It is a little short. It has it's fun. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a late release Taito game, and I'm going to get into that a little bit as we get into the next segment, which is collecting. But they kind of had it down at that point. So yeah, I would say 3.5. What do you got? How many?
Well, I started scrolling through. There's probably about a dozen of them. There, and it's a multitude. There's complete.
There's only 12 for sale on eBay?
There's complete. There's graded. Then there's a ton of the Famicom versions. The Famicom cover is adorable.
Yeah, it's great.
It's adorable.
Everything about the Famicom version, I think, is slightly better.
Look at that. Look
yeah,
at that.
I know.
The little carrot.
Yep, I know.
The little hot dog in the background.
Yeah, I know. And that's the dude you get to play as Cookie.
Yeah.
That's
Look at
the original Cookie.
The angry little onion in
and
the bottom.
we get the angry Chef Boyardee being attacked by killer tomatoes.
Yeah.
So,
That's a good
all right. 3.5, thus wrapping up the LJN Game Ratings section of the show.
There is a Panic at the Mario Disco on here.
Now, Jay, it's time to move on to the collecting segment of the show.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk a little bit about collecting this game because this one is very well known. Okay.
It is.
My first question is, do you think people should play it?
I have to agree with Shazimi on this. Shazimi on this one. Shazimi.
Sashimi.
Shazimi.
Sa.
Sha.
Sa.
Sa.
She.
She.
Me.
Me. Sashimi.
You got it.
Ah, there we go. I knew I'd get there. I have to agree with them on it. And it definitely is a game where most people would say, yeah, you should play it. I don't think you're missing a lot if you don't play it.
I think a lot of its interest is driven from how expensive it is.
And
that you probably should play it for free, but you should not necessarily buy it, well, as I answer a question from the future. I don't think this is one you should go buy to play like Final Fight or Friday the 13th or whatever. If something is $15 or $20 or just costs one steak and onion, one Big John's.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just gonna wager since you have a plastic case, protective case on yours, it's probably worth more than Final Fight was.
Well, let's talk about this a little bit because I'm going to tell you, price charting has this loose as $795. I would say it's actually probably closer to $850. Okay, just based on what I saw. Now, trivia time.
Yeah.
There are, with the NES, stadium events removed from the equation. There's a big 5. There's really like a big 2, then there's a big 5. Can you name the big 5 NES games from a value perspective?
Do I have to put them in order? Or just,
You don't have to put them in any order, but if you do, bonus points for you.
I don't know if I'll be able to put them in order.
I think you could start with the first one first.
Well,
you
Panic
should-
Restaurant.
No.
Oh.
What is the most expensive loose NES game that isn't stadium events that's licensed for the NES, for the US?
Wouldn't it be, is it Little Samson?
Yes.
Okay, so Little
I
Samson.
think Little Samson is now somewhere in the neighborhood of $2,500 loose, which is absurd.
Yes.
And also came out not too far before this. Little Samson came out in 92 as well. It's not the super late game.
Yeah.
That is not correct. Someone has put 4 of them.
I think that's Robbie.
I can't see, is it? Yeah, okay.
I don't
He's
know why
got
he's
5,
like
but one of them is
purple.
wrong. He has forgotten one.
Power Blade's right.
Power Blade would be, I think, the 3rd most expensive. Also a late issue Taito. Okay,
Big
so it
Clown.
goes Samson.
Yep.
Then something after Samson.
Is it Flintstones? Dinosaur
Flintstones.
Peak?
Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. So far, 2 for 2 on the Taito games.
Oh, look at
Number 3,
that. Would it be is Power Blade number 3?
Power Blade 2 would be number 3.
Okay.
Again, Taito.
And then I'm going to guess Panic Restaurant.
Panic Restaurant is 4, and it's kind of in the same range as 3 and 5. And 5 is not on that screen right now. It's been mentioned, though, recently. I sold it on the Usenet at one point many years ago.
Bonk.
Bonk's Adventure.
Yeah.
Those are the big 5. Those are always generally the most expensive loose games. After that, then you get into the Kid Clowns, the Cowboy Kids, right? The Bubble Bobble 2s. You start to get from it used to be the 800, the 500, the 300, the 200, the 100. Now it's like the 2500, the 600. These all land in that $800 to $1,000 range loose. Those 3: Power Blade 2, Panic Restaurant, and then Bonk's Adventure. Bonk being the only one that is not a late release Taito game. Of those 5, all the other 4 are. I never think Bonk is that expensive, but it is. It is. I started to kind of do a little bit of research about this. We all talk about like, the late Taito games are so expensive.
Yeah.
I finally started to understand possibly why. And it led me to another question as we get into the collecting of this. A lot of these games, right, were like the NES's last game in the US came out in December of 1994. Okay. And the last Taito release was Surprise at Dinosaur Peak, which is August of 94. But a majority of those games I just talked about, along with other games like Bubble Bobble 2, Toki, those other Taito late release games, they all came out after the Super Nintendo was released. So I'm sure that had something to do with it, but it led me to ask this question. Jetsons is another one. Yep. Why didn't they put any of these games on the Super Nintendo then? None of them got ported over.
No.
And I'm sure they were probably like, oh, we're trying to make bigger games. We're doing this, we're doing that. But none of these games made it. No Dinosaur Peak, which was like one of the last games they put out. No Jetsons, no Bubble Bobble 2. None of that stuff made it. People did it with other games, right? There were other NES games that got ported over, whatever they were, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters or, whatever. Gemfire made it over. There's the Uncharted Waters, whatever. But they just didn't. Pro Sport Hockey did.
They did a Jetsons game.
But not
it's
Cogswell's
different.
Caper.
No.
Yeah.
They
Pro
did
Sport Hockey
They
is
did
one.
Flintstones, but those were different games.
Yep. But I find it fascinating that they programmed all these things for the NES. They did like a single run, which I think at that time most people would agree there was about 10,000. Go Gemfire, go. I bring up one Koei game. One Koei game. Anyway, actually two, because I brought up Uncharted Waters as well.
Oh, yeah.
But I just found it fascinating that none of those games made it over. Like I was saying, most people would agree that those were like the minimum you could order were 10,000 games, I believe. like from a licensing perspective. So most people would agree these games all got a run, probably a single run of 10,000 games. Maybe Bubble Bobble 2 got more, probably not. But anyway, but that's why, of course, that's why they're expensive.
Maybe why they're so, yeah.
But it's just, I find it fascinating that they're just none of them. Also, Taito was like, nope, those are for the NES. We're going to do another shit for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
We're doing Bases Loaded 4, which they didn't even do. Super Bases Loaded. That was a joke.
Maybe maybe that was their rationale for that, though. Is maybe they said, we're not going to port these over to the Super Nintendo because we want to have something new and fresh. We don't want to have Nintendo
redo
IPs on the Super Nintendo. We want to have it separated.
It's just fascinating to me that that's kind of like they were just like they found their niche and we're like, these are the games, right? Like, we're sticking with the NES and we figured out how to do like good stuff on it. Here we go. Let's just keep doing it.
Yeah,
and they did. They pumped them out, and and here we are. But anyway, so yes, this game is roughly like $800 to $850 loose. It puts it in the top 5 from an NES licensed US set top 5 game. Boxed, $2,400. I had an opportunity to buy one when I bought Stadium Events from the same guy, and I was like, dude, man, I don't have any fucking money on me. I don't know if I have enough money to get home. Anyway, that's a joke. I made it home.
Didn't you borrow that money from Kyle? Where you're like, Kyle, you're paying for gas on the way home.
You want to ride, you got to pay. From a sealed perspective, not that many. There are not that many of them. There were 4 on the WADA population report that were sealed, with the best being a 9.8 A++. We'll get to that later. Okay. 15 of them from a CIB perspective, which this is the kind of game where I could see why people would grade it CIB.
Yeah.
Like, totally, like, why am I ever going to get this out? It's so expensive. Let's just put it in fucking lucite or acrylic or whatever and be done with it. And then there are 2 loose ones that are, and I should also say, the best CIB was a 9.6. And then there are 2 loose ones that have been graded that were worse than 6.5. And I thought to myself, mine's nicer than that. Maybe mine should get graded. Then I would have the nicest Panic restaurant ever graded loose for some short period of time, because it's not great, but it's good. All right, VGA, they had 5, with an 85 plus being the best. That's about as good as you're going to get on an NES game from VGA. It's about an 85 plus. That puts it in like the 9.2 to 9.4 range, maybe a little higher. It just depends. And then none CIB or loose. They don't do that. I couldn't find any CGC graded ones, but I didn't look that closely. Usually I just am kind of like searching auction sites or, whatever sales, and I just didn't find any. The most this game has ever sold for is also the most recent sale of this game. That 9.8 A++ that we talked about in the WADA, of which, sealed of which there are 4 total, sold 2 weeks ago, August 23rd, for $30,000. That's a spicy meatball. I don't think it's that big of a delta. It's only a 13x compared to the list price of a CIB, although on a sealed be more, but anyway, so $30,000. The lowest this game ever sold for, August of 2022, a WADA 7.5 CIB sold for $1,560. Now, I guarantee you at that time, it was probably more than that. What's that?
That's a WADA 7.5 right now on eBay.
But it's a CIB. That's
CIB.
the CIB.
Yeah, it's a CIB.
So they bought it. I almost guarantee you that's the same
probably
one.
The same one
that they bought for 15. Well, maybe there's only 15 of them. I could see how many there were, but that's interesting. That's probably the same one. But that sold 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I would place $1,000 premium, or even I would say even a 33% premium on a 7.5 graded version. That's pretty average. That's like looking at this, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and saying, oh, it sells for $500 raw, but it's $750 now that it's graded. I would not agree with that. I don't think that it's worth another, whatever. And that's too much. But you know what I mean?
Well, even better, there's an 8.5 on CIB.
Which also
less. Yeah, it's less than
offer.
The 7.5.
But anyway, so yeah, that was the lowest it ever sold for, is $1,560, which is pretty high still. Even that's a CIB and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's pretty much it. Yes, it is definitely a very expensive game. This is one I actually wound up having 2 of at one point. I don't remember.
Oh, Mr. I'm sorry.
No, I don't even remember how I wound up with the second one, because I believe I got my original from Brian, the guy I was buying all of my games off of at that one time, who was selling his collection. But I wound up with a second one, whether it was in a trade or something. I wound up with 2, and I wound up selling it to a guy locally who needed it for his set. and I traded it to him with an extra metal. What's the one? Metal Mech or what's the Mech NES game that comes with the poster? Metal Storm.
Yeah.
I traded him that and that for something else.
Well, that wasn't too good. I mean, it was a few
Remember
years
Scott
ago. Yeah.
Beard? Yeah, he had a ton of good stuff. He and I swapped, and I think he wound up getting my Panic Restaurant. I can't remember now. It's been so long. Mr. Big Hard Mario over here. Just two Panic Restaurants hanging around. No, it wasn't that. This was when I was really like hitting it hard from a wheeling and dealing perspective because I was really trying to like trade up. And I wound up boiling it all down to like that. I was like, oh, I'll trade all this stuff for it. Or I forget how I wound up with it. But yes, it was one of the few I had like a couple of, and I kept the.
Yeah, it wasn't like you were walking around just throwing out hundreds of dollars.
I had a gold chain with my Panic Restaurant on it. And then I had a second gold chain that was a little bit longer with my other Panic Restaurant on it. That had to have been 2.5 years ago, probably 3 years ago now itself. So,
well, should you buy it?
Should you buy it? I mean, if you're going to do a set of loose NES games, you have to. But other than that, I don't know if I can recommend, paying $150 a minute or whatever it equates. No, what would that be? It's $15 a minute or something to buy this game. $14 a minute. I don't know if I would. Should you find it at a yard sale? Yes. You should if you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know if I can suggest going out and paying $800 for it unless you're trying to complete the set. Or maybe you want all the Taito games, or maybe some people collect, the expensive, harder to find games for a system or whatever it is. But in general, I would say probably not. What was I going to say about that? I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? All right, Jay, let's get to the speed running.
Let's go.
Of this game. How many run types? How many players people want to know? The number of runs. People are clamoring for the speed run information.
I'm sure they are.
Please
People have
give
been
it to them.
waiting the whole show for speed running
Please.
of Panic Restaurant.
Stop stalling.
So from speed running, number of players we had running was 67. Number of runs we had was 174. There was only 2 run types. There was any %, which is the US version, or there's any %, which is the Japanese version. So the Famicom version.
I'm sorry, what?
So there's any % for the US version, and then there's any % for the Japanese or the Famicom version. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Go
Okay,
ahead.
Good. So for those 2 runs, we actually had the same person complete it, or they're the current record holders. So any % for the US version is, and I got to pull my phone because I can't read that from
Yeah, I'll just tell you.
Or you can tell me, I guess.
The same runner did both. Sidetracked. SIDETRAKKD.
Yes.
Okay.
And they did.
They were both 4 years ago.
Yep. And it was 13 minutes, 26 seconds, 900 milliseconds for the US one. It was 13 minutes, 22 seconds, 867 milliseconds for the Famicom version.
Yep. And that's it.
Which were done both 4 years ago.
Yep.
So now that's from speedrun. Should you speedrun it?
I mean, you're already going to kind of play it fast, although 13 minutes seems like, wow,
Yeah.
you're really churning and burning.
Yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, there hasn't been a ton of people to do it. Why not? Give it a try. See if you can beat it.
Go for it.
Go.
But probably not.
Yeah, what the hell?
But sure.
I would say do it. If you're interested in speedrunning, I would do it. If this was Matty O, I'd say, yeah, go for it, bud.
He doesn't have his copy anymore. You know he damn well sold that forever ago.
Yeah, he might still have it. You never know.
I don't think so.
You never know.
I'll bet
have to ask
you a
him.
nickel he doesn't.
A nickel?
All right, I think that's a show.
Yep.
Good news.
What's the good news?
We
We're
know.
done?
We know what the next episode will be.
Oh, do we?
The next episode will be a game that came out in 1993.
For episode.
93.
Yeah, there we go.
We will be doing that show October 1st, Wednesday, October 1st, because I will be out of town for 10 days starting on the
Yes.
14th. I will not be
So we're going to have a
available.
little bit of gap. We're going to have
Whenever.
our best of episode.
Sure. Make promises. You can fill those promises.
I'm just going to.
I won't be around.
I'm just going to chunk together a bunch of bullshit episodes and put it up as a best of.
93 till infinity, the Souls of Mischief will be live in studio to perform their groundbreaking album, which was recently done with Ali Shaheed Muhammad That was probably 10 years ago now. Shit, that's a good record though. Bust rhymes on it.
Mike, no, they're not.
Oh, okay. It's the 7th guest. We're gonna do the 7th guest. A PC multimedia game for the PC. See, I said it twice. But yes, we're gonna do the 7th guest.
I gotta dig out the AMD 386, huh?
I don't even know if you'd be able to play this on a 386.
Yeah.
Honestly,
What do you need to play this? I don't even know.
I'll talk about this on the show, but the first time I played this game, you have to have a CD-ROM because this was one of the first multimedia games for the computer. This was one of the first CD-based. People talk about Myst. 7th Guest was first. Okay, 7th Guest was there first.
Oh, Tyler said he's going to play it too.
Yeah.
Or no, Robbie.
Right.
God, that purple is.
Yeah, I don't know why it looks that way. But I loved this game. It was one of the first games I remember playing when I got my first own computer. Like, I got my own computer. I was working at Best Buy. It was a 486 SX33 with, I believe, 8 megs of RAM. And I had a 2X CD-ROM drive with a sound card. And I loved this game. It was genuinely, like, looking back, I could see why maybe it wouldn't be as...
Whoa.
I know.
Save that for the episode.
I'm just saying. It was a good experience, and I'm excited to replay it and find out how bad my taste was as a kid. So, but I haven't probably played it in full, and I beat this game 30 years ago, and I have, yeah, we'll get into it.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm a big. It's on Switch eShop for $11.99. Yes, interesting. Maybe we need to give a copy away. Ooh. Maybe we'll give a copy away. We'll see how I do in Vegas. If I have $11.99 left, we'll probably give a couple copies of this game away. Yeah.
Or we might be talking about how much.
If you're
saving up for the next stadium
you
events.
Get in on the Patreon, all patrons will have access to the giveaway. How's that sound? Jump into the Patreon.
How do you get on our Patreon?
Jay, I was just going to ask you that.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if you go to patreon.com/Lost Joystick Network, you can join our Patreon for as little as $3.50 or as much as $5, which makes you a bad dude.
Still less than $11.99.
Yeah, still less than $11.99. So it's worth it. Because that gives you the chance to possibly win a copy of The 7th Guest. It's pretty exciting. It's on Steam for $9.99. We ain't doing Steam. Not doing Steam. Well, it's still cheaper. It's still cheap to join our Patreon. Or
where can the people listening to us find us now?
Well,
listening to us now, find us.
We have a link tree. Tiger Wolf just posted it for us. It's linkter.ee/your mom. I mean, it's linkter.ee/lost joystick. Or if you want to go to the individual pages on our social media, you can go to Instagram or Twitter with Lost Joystick. Lastly, you can do Facebook or Twitch, Lost Joystick Network. And if you're feeling especially froggy, you can email us at info@lostjoysticknetwork.com. And with that said, I think that's a wrap.
That's a zip zap wrap.
Is it?
Somewhere out there. Sorry. You ready? Yeah. Are we ready to end the show, everybody? I think we are.
Yeah.
And I think that's a show.
I hope so. I gave him the link tree.
So with that, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for enduring our ridiculousness. Thank you for listening. Thank you for participating. Thank you for jumping in the live stream. Thank you for calling me an idiot, because sometimes I need to hear that. Not you. Not from you. I don't need to hear anything from you. Hey. So with that, I will say, go out there, have fun, be safe, and be excellent to each other.